Our faces.
I'm not angry right now.
Hey,
Y'all some impatient ass people to be late.
What?
Hey, look.
We were on time, sir. Even me.
Excuse
Damn,
me.
you're a liar.
What? I was here at 8:30. My text clearly says, "Can you please let me in?" 8:30.
Okay. So
you
technically,
want to scroll up 25 minutes or so?
technically,
Scroll up.
if you were on time,
Scroll
you
up.
were
Read that.
walking
too.
down the stairs with all of us.
Huh?
10 minutes, me too.
Right, but
And I
one,
had
two,
to pass
one.
something back to someone, and then when I did that, I got up and I left.
When one person has to leave down here to come let you in, you were late.
Absolutely, that's a fact. That's
You too, you of all people.
that's the rule.
Hey,
Tom and Tommy just made
it's
it.
come to Jesus. It's come to Jesus time.
Turned on me.
But we're on the
Turn on me.
the subject
Turn on me
of
every week.
What is that?
Sarita's weekly tardiness. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's special episode of Hostily Awkward. As you know, it is Easter Sunday. So I'm going to thank you guys for,
I don't know what buzz is supposed to be fucking here.
them ain't my buttons.
Nah.
At,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Yeah, but as y'all said, Mimi with the baddie bonnet part. Look, if they can wear Easter hats, I can wear Easter bonnets. That's why it's pink and purple shit.
See, I can do this. I can do the comments over here. See, that's how this works. This how to see when shit work properly. How shit can be done.
Oh, you mean when you're here?
Say that.
Yes, you did. It's not a shot fired if it's true.
I mean, you still shot though, because you didn't have to say that. You had to put my man's out there like that.
I'm just saying.
He be doing his best.
Tommy constantly proves why he is Mr. Essential. But
Damn, huh?
once again, thank
Let
you for
these hoes
tuning
know.
in.
Is Tone the hoe?
Get a me.
Is that
Get
Kiva?
a me.
Because I see Facebook
Get a
users
me.
say, "Hey, babe, I know that voice from anywhere." So I
Thanks.
feel like that's probably Kiva. We can't see it say Facebook user. But I am joined by my co-host. We got the narcissist pie guy wine back with the fuck boy ponytail tonight.
The fuck boy.
I'm a samurai.
He got three. He got three of them.
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
a samurai.
I'm pretty sure samurais was fuck niggas.
Samurai Jack was a cool nigga. Or Bushido Brown from the Boondocks.
No, I like, you know how to fight like that. You definitely fucking niggas hoes because you know niggas can't whip you.
If I could fight like that, I definitely.
Yeah, you definitely fucking niggas bitches because you know they can't fuck with you.
You have to shoot me at that point because hand-to-hand combat not working. I'm beating the shit out of niggas.
See, and I'm Tommy only babe. I knew it was her. And again, showing he is Mr. Essential. We got Tomas in the building. He is back off of FMLA.
Hey, Kiva the Diva.
Accountable.
And You know what? At this point, this tardy motherfucker. We by the end of
Can
the
we
show.
get "Don't Be Tardy" for the party on the board by old girl from Real Housewives of Atlanta?
She stands on that shit like
Don't be tardy for the party.
it's
I'm getting
it was
better.
8:30.
I'm getting better.
Can I
was in the
quote-
parking
can I
lot
quote
at
her?
8:30.
Can I quote her?
Yes.
I'm right up the street. I'm like right up the street.
Right, you volunteered that information. We didn't even ask you where you was.
Like
Because
we
we just assumed you was gonna be late. And you still was.
So I drove down.
and she was closer than all of us.
That's the crazy part.
Juan had to get a ride. Tommy had to go through construction. I had to stop and get a plate, literally going in the opposite direction.
Still beat her here.
But I'm here.
Dude, I went down Burleigh.
And I love-
Realized
I picked
that
up a
there's
plate. I
construction.
moved the
What-
motherfucking
what-
car
what-
to
where's
the
the camera at?
driveway
Look, I
for
don't
him.
know
I
where
had
the camera at.
conversation and
Is this
shit,
one
and I
here?
was still the first one here.
Middle one? This one right here? Okay. I love y'all. And I deeply apologize for being 2 minutes
He
late.
said, "I see you with the hang time over the hoodie."
They getting along just a little bit.
And happy Easter to you as well. Look, I am so excited because I'm finally getting in like my traveling bag. Cause I kind of like held myself back a lot from that because I'm like, I didn't really have people that wanted to go a lot of places. And then it's like, and this ain't no shame to nobody because look, I just got out of my like being completely broke stage. But a lot of people, they don't have the funds to do stuff even when they want to go. Life be life, and motherfuckers got families, kids, bills, you know what I'm saying? And with my medical issues, I'm not really in a position to be one of those people that be like, shit, nigga, I get on the plane, I travel solo. Like, I really envy people that are able to do that because it's just, I feel like, bro, the one time that I decided, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna just go to Vegas by myself. I'm gonna end up, yeah.
All bad.
Yeah, and they gonna have to ship
I
my
did
body
not-
back and shit.
I went to Denver on my own and it was wonderful.
Yeah, I'd be so scared of that.
Should you live in a bubble like this motherfucker here? She allergic to everything.
I mean, it was cool though because I was able to go. Like, I made sure that I was in downtown Denver, not too far away from like different dispensaries that I wanted to go to, so I can go right to them. I could walk in distance, food, shopping, everything.
I feel like because you high, you not hearing what I'm saying to you. Are you allergic to everything in life?
I have a lot of allergies. Yes.
I can bet you a paycheck. You ain't got as many as this motherfucker in the purple hood.
Okay, so
Her thing is mangoes. Mine is pineapples.
that's the only
Butterflies,
food thing that we know.
outside, cats,
Yeah,
life,
like,
motherfucker. Are you
literally-
allergic to
I
life?
have dust outside,
Are you allergic to
Trees.
life?
grass,
See?
pollen.
You said I definitely hop on a flight solo. Watch my dust. Yeah, and I really do wish that I could just, you know what I'm saying, like I can do that, but it's like it sucks because a lot of times I don't be knowing what I'm allergic to until I'm fucking,
Half dead.
yeah.
Then we'll be looking for you for 3 days. What happened? I think that's how we found out you was fucking allergic to mango. You ate some shit down there at the bar on a lunch break, and we couldn't find you for a couple days. I was good because just allergic to mango. I didn't know. I found out. What?
Bar Louie.
That's some on the job training like a motherfucker.
And you know what's crazy? It's like that's what I get because I was drinking on my lunch breaks. And
See, God was like, let me show you for the one time.
he definitely, slapped the back of a bitch neck with her sandal, but it's all right. But no, so I I was getting I would always get, they had like this voodoo pasta there.
Oh, yeah.
And they had, it's called a Pompesh martini. And it's like a pomegranate. It's a really good martini. I'm walking back to work from lunch. Nice little float to, you know what I'm saying? Because I had my drinks on lunch break. I'm coming back. And by the time I get in the elevator, full blown fucking reaction. They had to call the paramedics. And my blood pressure dropped so low, so fast, I couldn't see. So when I tell you that freaked me the fuck out, like,
Oh no! No!
Don't start.
No,
Don't start.
No.
Leave
What-
Stevie alone, bro. It's Easter.
What level of blind were you?
I felt that's what you was gonna say.
What level of blind were you?
Blind.
Pick a blind. Which blind were you? You couldn't
Niggas-
see? What
niggas-
couldn't you see?
Niggas was fuzzy, bro. Like,
Because you can see shapes.
All right. So you know how
You look
When
like a thumb. You caught a thumb to the eye.
you've been wearing glasses your entire life.
Absolutely.
So you were used to the eye exams. You know when they do the little focus shit and be like A or B,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, like shit was just out of focus for me, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I hate when they do that shit. 'Cause then they be like A or B. You be like B. Then they hit you with the C. No, B. B is what I can see. Don't hit me with nothing else. How about C? D? What about E and F? Can you see out of this one? No, bitch, go back to B. That was the good one.
And it's fucked up because it's like my anxiety flares in that situation. Like I get on edge for some reason. So then when they put you on the spot and they be like, which one is clear? This one, or the same. And I be like, like I don't be knowing what to say sometimes.
Pineapple, like,
Hey, and the closer they get to your prescription, I'll be like, you ain't changed shit.
Right.
And click, click. I'm like, wait, it ain't this, it's the same shit. I can't see out of either one of them. I'll be guessing. Yeah, that one. Yeah, the first one. Go back again. You gotta play around. Go back again.
Yeah.
And I feel like I never have like a fucking English speaking. Like I just never get an American eye doctor.
Really? I always do.
I've never had a foreign one.
It's always
either.
it definitely be an Indian.
I had a foreign dentist though, and that motherfucker ain't clean shit.
Last time I went to the dentist was a bunch of Mexicans.
Come here, let me feed
One
you.
of the dental assistants that was working behind the counter, they was Mexican.
Y'all are irritating.
They was.
How did we get here?
You talking about the Control C? Would be a dope T-shirt. I thought you had them. Shit.
I mean, since we here now and you're promoing, how about you tell me how quick your turnaround time is? I might need some for this weekend. So, while I was talking about like when my traveling and stuff, so I will be going to Philly this
The shirt
weekend.
with all of them together. Oh, that would be dope.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I will be going to Philly this weekend. So, for those who are not,
Both,
You know.
both nights is just the first one. My bad. I don't know how niggas
You doing Philly
travel.
content? That's gonna be some grimy content.
You gonna have the Timberlands pointed?
Right.
Definitely gonna have some cheesesteaks in the
You know what I'm
cheesesteaks
saying?
in the building and everything.
do
Come
Philly
here,
niggas
bitch.
talk like they from Baltimore?
Nah, they a little new. They a
Is
little
that?
more
I
New
feel
York.
like Philly is more New Yorkish.
Baltimore is just more like Milwaukee.
Baltimore.
No, they definitely different.
It's country.
Baltimore, the ooh and anything be fucking niggas up.
Okay,
Baltimore.
this is what I.
You too blue.
It's
Ooh.
Baltimore is Baltimore is like how Chicago people are to us.
I'm talking about like their accent.
Yeah, I mean they country. They got a country accent.
I used to hate niggas from Chicago when I was in like middle school.
I guess I need to go listen to how Meek Mill talk because ain't he from Philly?
He from
Yeah,
Philly.
but he also
Yeah, because they
don't-
using him in promo for WrestleMania.
I don't think he should be. No, see, he not. Well, he could be because Kevin Hart's also from Philly, but he don't talk like me. Kevin Hart kind of talk like he got.
They don't have a thick New York accent, but they are way more influenced by New
They gonna
York.
call you John a lot though.
Yeah,
I sure will. Yeah, I want me some
You want-
nice wrestling shirts.
You gonna be a freak? You gonna be a freak, John?
what it is.
I talk. Yeah, you do talk country, G.
No, but I will be going to WrestleMania this year, and that is really really huge because like if you don't know about wrestling, WrestleMania is basically the Super Bowl of wrestling, and it is year 40 for every year WrestleMania turns. That's my year, so it's going to have a lot of interesting shit going on that I'm really excited to see. Like, cause I feel like this one they really go pull some shit out. And
Tell you, man, Seth Rollins is gonna turn on Cody.
and I don't know where I'm sitting yet, but because of where I got the tickets from, I'm very confident that it ain't gonna be no bullshit.
Valid.
So yay me. So yeah, I'll leave Friday morning and I'll get back Monday. But yeah, so that'll be my first trip of the year, and I'm really excited for that. So I already got to take Jelly Bean to her shit. I'm going to WrestleMania now, and then y'all know I got my cruise set for my birthday, and then I got some other shit that's lined up. So pot of money being well spent.
So I've checked this a couple times. March 31st, 1985 was the first WrestleMania. right? Why? How is that 40? How is that the 40th? How is this the 40th one? Did they have 2 in 1 year?
Why you staring at him like that?
Because we had this discussion on the way here, and
I'm coming down from where she is.
we had this discussion earlier, and we were trying to determine whether it started in 84 or 85. Because I remember going to my friend's house to watch it, and I had a job. I was at least 14 or 15. I had to be 14 or 15. But if it's 85,
I was 4.
if it was 85, I was 12. So
About the very first WrestleMania, it was less than 20,000 people there. But for the times, that shit was.
and it was only pay-per-view. It's like my guy had it at his house, and I caught the bus to Shorewood because I had just bought the 4s. I just bought the Jordan 4s. Anyway, I'm still trying to figure the math out. It's the 40th one.
Don't worry about it. You'll never figure it out.
It's 1 year off because I just refuse to believe I'm that old. But like, goddamn, I was at the first one. I watched the first one.
Well,
Next year, you're gonna be like grandkids.
You're
Gather
50,
around.
Tom.
Right.
And WrestleMania is 40 years old.
I know. I was watching wrestling before
So
WrestleMania.
you're 10 years older than WrestleMania. So.
I'm just trying to figure out that little 3 or 4 year gap in between of how I had money to buy some 4s and was catching the bus, to my friend's house to watch it. It's not making sense in my head right now. Huh?
It's not 85?
80, unless I'm talking about how many was Mr. T in?
2.
So even 2 was 86.
Mr. T was in the first 2. Could have been 86.
It could have been 86.
So then that's WrestleMania 2. It's not 1.
Yeah.
You still 10 years older than the situation.
Yeah. But that's also.
But you're like trying to get the exact math on that is like Madden. You'll get lost on that because at one point, instead of it being Madden in that year, they called it Madden 25 for the 25th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
So now when Madden comes out this year, the big debate is like, what are we gonna call it? Because this is technically now Madden 25.
Right.
Because this is 2025 we're going into. And they already did Madden 25 for the 25th anniversary.
I think they're gonna call it Madden 2025.
That's probably what they're gonna do.
Just gonna rebrand it that way. But we digress quite a bit.
Yep.
But you're going to
WrestleMania. Oh, and you're gonna get to see Bay and Bay in person. Shout out to you. Hi too.
Wait, which Bay?
Bay and Bay, nigga. Act like you don't fucking know who the EST and the Ultimate Baddie is.
No, I wanted
Quit
to
playing with me.
No, I wanted to make sure.
And shout out to Naomi. You'll be there. You can glow it up.
My
but
boy
ain't nobody
said
here to see.
he hated Chi-Town.
I don't know. I'm here to see your buns.
I don't think I hated. I never
Her
said
buns fire.
85 was the first. Yeah. Ain't no way you brought the Jordan 4s during the first WrestleMania. I think we figured that out. I think, right? So it had to be 86. Even if it was 84, Jordan 4s came out in 88, 89.
Maybe he's a time traveler, bro. Like,
Which ones are the 4s?
Why are you on this case?
Which one are the 4s? I bought some Jordans, motherfuckers.
Tommy
Whoever
is LeVar Burton from fucking Star Trek.
Why?
Yo, Reading Rainbow was fire. Y'all the fuck with Reading Rainbow?
Yes.
You know, somebody told me they had never seen Bananas in Pajamas, and they was my age. I was like, how the fuck did you miss that? How'd you miss the wave with 2 big bananas in pajamas? Like, this shit was cracking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or like when people don't know fucking DuckTales. Or Darkwing Duck. I really feel like all them fucking ducks are related, but nobody wants to say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daffy Duck, Scrooge McDuck, Darkwing Duck.
I feel like they all brothers.
That's a fucked up family.
I can see that.
So is Daffy Duck like the outcast? Is he like the nigga who be on that political shit? Ain't nobody fucking with that. Nobody give a fuck about what Daffy Duck be talking about.
No, he just black.
He just black?
They just can't understand him. He just country. They can't understand him.
That's racist and shit. Why are we saying about that?
Because that's why they treat him like that, and that's why you can't understand what he's saying.
Oh, Mimi, you say you hate people from Chicago?
Huh?
No, I said I used to when I was younger because all I used to say was Joe.
Oh,
I never understood that shit.
because I'm a wrestling
no.
fan. And
What up,
Jordan-
Joe? Who the
No.
fuck is that guy?
No, what used to piss me off about people from Chicago was they felt like that was they Popeye spinach and shit. So like they could automatically run you to fade because they from Chicago. Bitch, I will beat your ass. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about none of that.
I'm from Chicago.
Okay, the greatest thing about this
Because
whole,
we had people that moved on our block that used to always be on that shit.
the
Like,
greatest thing about these Minnesota versus Milwaukee shits is that
Absolutely nothing.
the best part about it is that these the Milwaukee niggas is actually they combining and actually backing each other up on some shit and not separating. Years and years and years of us doing independent shit, all of a sudden they're gonna rally together and become one against the state. Like it's a real war and shit.
Niggas get like a united front on a topic don't nobody give a fuck about. That's insane.
And low key,
I hope
Tone-
everybody
Tone-
who's with the shits go vote.
Tone got some baddies on his Facebook page. You know that.
The fact that you going through his friends though,
I'm
his
not,
friends
I just-
list and sending friend requests off your own page is really like sick.
Who, me?
Damn. Why would you?
It's,
Why would you expose that if that's what he was doing?
it was already
He
up.
not wrong if that's what he was on, but why would you expose that?
It
What
was
kind of friend are you?
so listen, right?
Hey, she trying to get me back for her the tardy thing.
There we go.
But
Stop being tardy. We want nothing to talk about. You can prevent. You
I
can
feel
prevent
like-
Hey,
forest
Mario.
fires.
I feel like it's a nice part of the show.
That you're always tardy. That's
Not
crazy.
always.
Definitely always.
Always.
Definitely
I was,
always.
I was trying to think of a time where she wasn't, but I'm like,
I'm trying to think of a time when she said
She's maybe had 2 times where she wasn't because me and her was sitting here together, and I think we was waiting on because Tommy didn't realize that he had to come and get you, so he had to leave out and come back and get you. So that was one.
she was still waiting.
No, I wasn't. I was here. You were late.
Yeah, but yeah, Sarita's definitely usually late. Has anybody been reading like the Diddy documents?
Diddy.
Absolutely, I know.
Woo. Just
Tell us, Tommy.
just go to jail and
Fill
get
us
it
in.
over with.
Fill us in, Tommy.
on the Diddy documents.
The Diddy
Yeah.
deposition.
You just have you have like the reporter voice for this shit,
Mhm.
Mhm.
so I just feel like
I need to read it.
Dun, dun,
you
dun,
don't have to
dun.
read the whole fucking
Do
thing.
we need
It's like
the
key parts.
court music.
The fact that Stevie J is trying to throw fisticuffs at 50 Cent.
In news, Sean Puffy Combs, his house was infiltrated by the FBI, Homeland Security, ransacked. Did you see the videos of the house being ransacked?
Mm-mm.
They got people in TMZ. I don't know who the fuck works at TMZ that they got in the house. They in the house and got a video of the house
They
flipped
got
upside
that
down.
money.
It's
They got
crazy.
that bread.
It's crazy. But he's not arrested. Nobody's arrested actually. He's still
video that somebody posted in the group of that nigga looking like when he was at the party and he just looked like he shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
That shit was funny as hell.
And Mario said, I feel like either all the uncles died or I'm an effing heathen because I ain't seen that one pastel Easter suit on my timeline all day. Hashtag Hell's Risen.
I saw you comment on one. It was a Symphony and her husband.
You
They
said
had- they
Diddy
were
did
really-
whatever they said. Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't doubt it.
You know, and then it's like I don't understand why people always feel the need to compare pervert, just like the pervert fucking Olympics. It always becomes a
Comparing perverts is nasty.
It is. It's
literally
nasty work.
like for real. It's like it's really they treat it like the fucking pervert Olympics. Like whenever something happens, they're like, "Oh, well, y'all happy to see a black man torn down, bro?
Yes,
we are happy
He
to
did
see
it.
a monster put in
Right.
jail. Like, just it don't matter.
Like, I don't give a fuck what color the nigga is. If you did that shit that they said
Hey,
you
ho.
did, go to jail
She said, "Hey ho."
and don't
Why
pass
is that
go.
hilarious? Hey ho.
Do not collect go.
Dun,
No
dun, say ho.
$200 for this nigga.
Yeah,
I want them to go get the nigga from Family Feud too. He probably dead, but fuck that. Go
Hey.
arrest
He's
the.
definitely dead.
Like, fam, that's how you open the show, just kissing bitches?
Yeah,
He was going crazy.
yeah. Every
Hey,
single one.
The way dog looked at him like, was that his girl? Like, what is you on, bro?
dude.
You openly kissing these women in the mouth.
They knew that was what they was gonna get. They knew that.
Right before you start reading questions. Survey says this is nasty.
And then the
work.
man-
Yeah, but then
And
you
then
look
the
at it
man
like,
shaking all
but
the way
well,
back.
they knew what they were signing up for. Like, bro, I'm trying to win a car.
Not
Like, I'm
white
real.
man saliva.
You see, the only person who had a problem with it was Florence.
As she
Marla
should, man.
Gibbs. She was like,
Don't
"Don't touch me,"
nigga.
but she gave him a kiss. She turned her cheek, just a kiss on the cheek. You can tell she came in there. He ain't kissing me on the lips.
He was out there sticking his tongue in bitches.
This up there. This shit
Like,
crazy.
niggas be getting some nasty shit off. You should be like,
Definitely in
this
that
is the 70s, dog.
Oh, 7 they was wild. Bro was like, survey says. Like,
Right.
Survey says a kiss. Bitch, come here. Like,
Hi, bitch, come here.
they got Bill Cosby, but they ain't get that nigga.
you said
Everybody should have went down.
Well, if he was putting like roofies in their drinks and giving them kisses, yeah, he should.
Mario said, underage girls aside, I believe most of the accusations against Puffy were consensual. Like Cass said, Puffy gonna try to fuck you. You just gotta say no.
Yeah, that was the discussion on the breakfast.
I mean,
Club.
I've told y'all the story about like when I was like ambushed into like a group scene that I didn't want. Like, it's just sometimes you be in a real uncomfortable situation.
You think
and-
Puffy just be at his house dancing naked with his dick out and the contract in his hand? You on sign? You on sign? You on sign?
Hey, y'all,
Swinging at it. Like, come on, fam.
hey, y'all,
You on sign?
y'all remember that? Y'all remember when we played that video on the show of that nigga Bodyguard when you said him and Ja Rule was in there naked with them towels on.
Why you every time some sick shit come out about a rapper, I'll be like, and I think I want to do this with my life.
Right.
I told you.
Like, I feel like had I got famous, if I came back and told you these stories, would you believe any of this shit?
Nick said, and them lawsuits, little more than some consensual shit.
Right.
Casey said, in quotes, backport said, hey, Juan. Must be some
Fat
buns.
boys, Big buns.
So the discussion we had.
Hey, Rita.
The discussion
Hey,
we had
Rita.
was that
And
Cassie-
Rita's titties.
Cassie
Welcome y'all all to the show.
Cassie was the anomaly in all this, where she was young and she was like stalked pretty much. If you read the deposition or read the lawsuit, she was like she would be at a party. Like if you had a party in Philly and you invited Cassie and Cassie would be at the party, Diddy would hear that she was at the party and fly in from LA like, hey, uninvited and shit, just show up and say, hey, you thought you could get away from me and shit kind of thing. So
That's creepy
anywhere
as hell.
she would show up, anywhere she would go, he would just be there.
Then the
And he's
Kid
like,
Cudi shit.
we go together. Basically, he gonna make her his girl, and made her. And I guess she kind of felt, but she was young too, and he was like what 15, 20 years older than she is.
Hey, I saw
He
Jennifer
grew her.
Lopez enough.
But
And that nigga didn't even have Diddy money.
but the grown man involved in it, that was some grown man decision shit. You made a decision on whether you wanted to be involved or not. I can't see myself as a grown man saying, dick in the ass or a contract. I can't. That's not an option.
Nah, I'm good, man.
That's not like a choice.
We can't go to Puff House.
Look.
Like they actually thought about that shit. Like, well, it might be worth it. They made
Hey.
a grown ass man decision.
Hey, some people was like getting moms out the hood by any means necessary. Now, me personally, I want my mom out my house, so I don't know how dedicated I'd be to it. But
Imagine there's a group of y'all sitting in the room and you just be like, well, I ain't as tight. So the rest of you niggas sort it out amongst yourself.
hey,
'Cause
listen,
he ain't trying to fuck
Are
me.
you doing the comments or me? Which one are we doing? I can sit back.
we was kind of going back. And
Okay,
forth
as long
on
as you're all right with that.
I'm not as tight. He not trying to fuck me.
See, you grown. Oh, see, you see, I just popped one up there. You was going through. And
That was an accident.
nigga.
No, because I went to this one, but it was an accident.
I clicked that one.
I'm used to this. I'm not used to this janky ass shit because with mine, I have a touchscreen at home. So when I come in the studio,
Well, how about
Sometimes
you
it's
just
on me off.
focus on talking and let Tommy do the comments?
Do you trust me?
all right, then, Mr. Essential, go ahead with your
No,
bad
no,
self.
no.
Dude, you
No,
just
we
come
don't.
with the 8-ball
No,
MJG.
we don't.
You just come with the 8-ball MJG.
Would I lie to you?
Yeah.
When he said, "Do you?"
Hey.
On me?
That's suspicious.
Hey, real quick, if I have
Oh,
any
yeah.
do you watch
Yeah.
BMF?
I stopped watching.
Okay, there's a nigga in BMF and it's Tommy.
There's a who?
It's a nigga in BMF and it's Tommy. Whenever I see him, I'm like, bro, that is Tommy.
Who is this nigga?
I'm finna pull him up.
That's not that creepy nigga that be just fucking all the time, is it?
Wait, what?
Somebody posted some creepy ass nigga, and they like, if you know, you know. And I just walk in and just start fucking people.
What the hell?
That's insane.
I don't like that. I don't
Who
like
is walking in and fucking people? That is crazy.
Right.
I don't know. I don't watch the show. Is BMF as good as Snowfall?
I
don't know, I
enjoyed
never
the
watched
I've,
it.
first
I've
season.
never watched Snowfall.
I never
I
watched either
enjoyed
one.
the first season of BMF, but I mean,
Snowfall was good enough for me to continuously watch that shit until I fell asleep because I could not get enough of it after I got it. Because I was behind already. I think the last 2 seasons is when I started watching it from the beginning.
Mm.
So
no wonder.
I caught up.
Now on season 3.
And I caught up through by the time the final season was up. So I binged that shit.
like the first season was good, or I ain't gonna say it was good, but it was interesting.
All right, Mario said, you grown. Say no. Take that. Take that. I am sending people to prison because you regret getting your booty hole remixed.
That's crazy.
Bingo. Folks be talking out the side of their neck without being aware of the findings.
Yeah, man. You see what happened?
Being grown doesn't mean shit if somebody wanting to assault you.
Don't assault me.
Yeah, but I've been in situations, even as like a 16-year-old. I was in a situation where a dude was trying to approach me. I was like, no, like, and got away. Like, it wasn't like I was in a corner or anything, but he was propositioning with money. I was broke. I could have been like, I show dude eating that money, but I didn't do it. Like, I was 16.
You say, I like you and I want you.
Right. So
I like I want you.
you cannot say that you in the presence of P. Diddy and not thinking about, and P. Diddy at his prime. Do you realize, like, the thing that disappoints me is P. Diddy was like a nigga that I looked up. I looked up to him.
This is, yeah.
Is there another one in there?
No, I
I
brought
looked
this
up
with
to
me.
I looked up to P. Diddy.
Can you see this water in front of it?
Yeah, I brought that with me.
And when he touched anything on your music, platinum. You're gonna get a video. You're gonna be worldwide. You're gonna be known.
That's crazy.
So they in the midst of that said, all right, I wanna be
I'm not sure I'm gonna let a grown man fuck me for sternum.
my point. But these people made that a
At
dilemma.
will.
They made it a dilemma.
Nah.
Like, you grown.
I don't care how
That's
much
what-
money you give me, I'm gonna know that happened.
That's what they
I can't
do,
fuck
though,
with
unfortunately, in that
shit. Wow.
arena. I shouldn't
Yeah,
say all of them, but some of them.
If my talent didn't get me here, I'm not gonna let
You wanted that contract, and Dick came with it.
That shit's wild. Like,
You didn't read the
bro,
fine print?
we are heterosexual men in this room. Go get me a bitch or something. You just offered your ass.
The most recent
Like,
lawsuit
this
is
crazy, Mr. Combs.
the most recent lawsuit is the one dude who I forget his name. He's a producer.
Oh, Lil Rod.
Yeah, that's
He's
the,
all over the podcast saying they
Yeah.
talking about this nigga.
yeah, because they read that he was the most recent lawsuit. Both of these stories are like 60 pages of details. You don't make up 60 pages of details like that. Like, you a really, really good storyteller. I watched BMF and I'm upset. I'm sorry,
I've never
Casey.
watched
I'm
it.
sorry you had to go through that. That shit's crazy.
There's no ed to
Yeah,
it.
he
You
looked
can't-
like Glock.
can't speak for someone else. Who are we speaking of, Nick?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Oh no, that's
Maybe she
Probably-
was fighting somebody in the family.
yeah.
No, I can't speak for nobody else, but I just know as a grown ass man with a conscience, that I'm not gonna do no shit like that.
But that's the thing. Not all of them have a conscience. That's the part that she's bringing up.
I
So
know,
that's,
and
You
that
also
was-
have
that was a
people who are
decision that they
way
made. That was a
easily
decision they made.
influenced, and then you have people who are in a point. I mean, there's a lot of shit that motherfuckers say they wouldn't do, and then when they are faced with, desperation and all kind of shit, like, damn, is my mom like finna get fucking evicted out of her crib? Like, am I the savior? Like, it's a lot of shit. You never know what's going on.
Sometimes I don't even think it'd be that deep though.
No, I'm not saying that it always is that deep. What I'm saying is everybody's circumstances ain't the same when it comes
That's
down
true.
to making choices.
That's true. I mean, I can say all this shit right now that what I wouldn't do. I don't know if there's anything that I want that bad that I will actually compromise.
I said I'd never suck dick and I swallow it like a goddamn serpent. Things change.
Not the same thing.
That's definitely not.
No, I'm just saying.
I definitely said that about eating pussy.
Right, I'm pretty sure we said that, but I don't think niggas just be at home like, yeah, I would never sell my soul and compromise my life for some ass.
I do draw the line in anal penetration. I would not let that happen to me.
I ain't saying I'm above selling my soul, but it's just some fashions that I don't want to do it in.
I thought you was going to say you ain't above selling something else.
Right, I was about to.
Like, I ain't saying I can't be bought, but I'm saying at the prices of my ass, I don't think I'm gonna take that deal.
But that's
What would be your break?
Do you got another deal?
What's your breaking point?
Because anal is off the table.
And let's get this straight, because
I said, what's your breaking point?
the situations with the females I cannot speak on. The situations with
not
the
buying wine for no gay activity.
the situation with the males, they were going to
$1
a
million?
Diddy party or Diddy situation
$1 million
that it was known that
we're not being gay for nothing.
Now
it wasn't a secret that what
5 mil?
Diddy was doing. It was not a secret.
Now, what I will say is, like,
Shut
I
up.
feel like the circumstances are different in saying no for guys versus women. Like, we have to
15.
physically, like, be afraid for our safety and shit. I don't think if you was like, no, bro, you can't fuck me in the ass. He can, like, he just gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna jack this big 6'3" nigga. How tall are you?
You talking
Close
6'2", fam.
Damn.
I'm 5'11".
Nah, I wasn't even a knock because I be at work with niggas who taller than me, and I'm used to being the tallest nigga in the room.
That don't mean that makes you shorter just because you around motherfuckers that's taller.
And that'll make me short because you.
I don't get taller when I'm around Trey and shit. She like
I
4'11".
told him that because if you say, Juan, how tall are you? And I say, I think I'm about 6'2". And he said, no, you taller than 6'2". No, nigga, I'm telling you what I was told from the doctor. You just short.
But you know what you fucked up at? You know what you fucked up at? You said, "Oh, I'm about 6'2", because you don't know, motherfucker. You not confident.
Yeah, because if you got told from the doctor, why you didn't just say I am such and such based off of what they
6'2".
told you?
Because the last time you was there, you grew, nigga. What?
Well, hey.
Or you shrank.
It's the hair.
They both got points.
All right. So
Hair makes
where
sure.
are we at with these comments? That is
Not giving up.
We didn't read it. We didn't read what this one.
that is grown man. The fuck say no, sir. If he raped someone, then I want him sent to prison. I don't know all the details. I wasn't there, but if it were cut and dry, why no criminal charges? The top is extra cute, Sarita Ballmer.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
That's what she said. Puffy's a creep, but we shall see how deep it went. Underage persons aside, fucking men is not a crime. That is.
That was me.
Oh, that was you, Mario Willis. You're asking me like I'm the person named in the lawsuit. Oh, we got internal beef here.
Oh, shit, is Nikki in a lawsuit?
Mario Willis, I feel like I've said this to you before, but please stop speaking to me in regards to folks and assault. Ooh, Crystal Ship is laughing about something. I think she's laughing about you gobbling up dick.
Comment down the comments.
Saying,
You gotta spray water on them like a cat.
oh,
Especially Nikki, man. She be teed up. Because when she get to go,
Them light skinned people be, man.
Hey.
who the
She-
fuck?
she
I didn't
know
say
y'all-
anything to you directly until you tagged me. The fuck? I hear you. Have it your way. Ooh.
That's the way he read it.
Mario Willis, I haven't tagged you, haven't even
Hey,
responded
can
to
the
you.
beef
All right.
stop
All right.
monopolizing-
I'm not reading no more beef. I'm not reading no more beef. It was
Yeah,
fun. It
no
was fun
more-
at first.
I feel disrespected at this point.
I want to get back to the jokes. No more beef about SA.
Did you say
No, but
Huh?
essay? You
You
irritating.
wanted me to say the words?
No.
All right.
yeah, go ahead.
No, thank you. SA is fine.
No,
No, I don't want to talk about anybody getting graped. You don't,
Oh
you don't like grapes?
no, when you said essay, I thought you meant essay like Mexicans.
Me too. That's what I thought.
I didn't know you were talking about the letters like
Yeah, I
S.A.
didn't know you were talking about the letters.
You said it so fast it sounded like essay. Like
Thank you. I was on the same thing. 'Cause I was sitting there like laughing. All of a sudden, he said that. Then when he said, that, I was like, wait a minute, no.
'Cause I was finna do
Vato
the-
Loco? Like, what's
I
up?
was finna do the nacho tacos, chimichangas. My bad.
Oh, you motherfuckers are so racist.
Little accidental racism, guys. Sorry.
Accidental. That's crazy. I was full on.
Like I can't let the comments talking about that's racist.
Yeah, man, I was. That's racist. Wish you was here, Kayla, just for that one. 'Cause that definitely was.
Yeah, that shit is fucking crazy. But I got a video with you know, I fully understand why Boosie always got that shit in the corner of his mouth.
Because he be Diddy.
No, it's the shit
I
that
see so many black people happy for a nigga downfall. I don't hear none of them niggas who was at Diddy shit toasting with that champagne every year, having speeches with, man. Ain't nobody speak up for this man or nothing. When you're on top of the world, it's a celebration. When you're on the bottom, it's a denilation. This world fucked up, bro. I had to learn that. Make it make sense, though, bro. Like, come on, man. All y'all motherfuckers used to have them champagne glasses over with them suits on for all these brunches and all this shit. Nobody got nothing nice to say. All these colleges got millions from this man. Ain't nobody got nothing nice to say. I'm just saying, though, all them damn friends he used to have all these years, these athletes, these entertainers, entrepreneurs, putting their glasses up with him, toasting, listening to his speeches.
They probably knew, bro. They probably knew. But now that the shit done hit the fan, ain't nobody trying to say nothing for that nigga even, bro.
Damn, but if you're a friend, you're a friend, G.
Yeah, thanks.
A friend, you're a friend. It's still allegation.
Until the facts come out.
But a friend is a friend. A friend with you right or what?
Wrong.
All wrong. A friend is a friend, bro. None of them wasn't his friend. You still hug your friend. Even if you knew what was going on, a friend is a friend.
That's not true.
So, and that's why I wanted to play this video, because let me tell you something.
No, sir.
I love my family and the little sprinkle of friends that I do have. Okay, love them to pieces, but it's just certain shit that I'm not gonna be on the front lines for declaring innocence, because you never fucking know. I can hope that some shit ain't true, but you not gonna see me making all these goddamn statements and shit on your behalf when I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I know how your character is around me, but how many times have motherfuckers been around people and their character in this group of people is completely different outside of that group of fucking people? It's a nigga right now that everybody be kissing his ass, and guess what? He's a goddamn rapist. Everybody put him on a pedestal though. So it's like you can't put shit past nobody. So no, I do not blame motherfuckers for not going out and waving fucking, parade flags and saying free Diddy, he didn't do shit. No. They're doing what the fuck other people should do. Like, even when we have local people that's accused of shit, you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers that's always making stats and making posts and talking about some, nah, man, not my nigga, man. He wouldn't do no shit like that. He wouldn't this. He wouldn't. You don't fucking know that. You don't fucking know that. We live in a world where people are touching and killing their own children. But you think because you went to school with this nigga since 3rd grade that he ain't capable of doing some shit? You feel like because you grew up in the same household with this bitch, she ain't capable of doing some shit? No. People is fucking weird.
Can I show a video?
Mm-hmm.
It fits.
God damn, wait. Hold on, bro.
That nigga a rapist? That nigga a rapist? I want some of this.
No, bro, you got to start that from the beginning. As soon as I saw a nigga was coming down with the hammer.
That nigga a rapist? That nigga a rapist? I want some of this. I'm gonna get it over here. Yeah?
Yo, MD chill.
Got him, son, man. Got him by it. Like,
I'm not mad at it.
That nigga a rapist?
Oh, word? What? Oh, I want some of this.
I got to get some of this.
I was like, what the fuck is he gonna do?
I'm not mad at it. Like,
I knew you'd be a fan. That's why I wanted to show it.
And I think it's really because it's nice to see a community taking care of business on the fucking rapists like that. just because how many times do we see niggas like just completely ignore shit like that? So to know that there are still people in the world that despise rapists so much that they will just randomly jump in or run in a fade.
Because I'm pretty sure bro didn't even live on that side of town.
And
They was driving. They was passing through.
he was guilty. He was guilty because niggas who ain't guilty will fight back. This nigga was just
I mean, he probably was out on his feet.
He's just taking his fade. He's like, okay, I'm sorry.
Speaking of fight videos.
On a brighter note, Tuesday, April 2nd is 11th annual Paint the City Teal Day celebration 4/2/24.
Teal Day.
5:30 East Vienna inside the Ambition Center 47. And then we will be going to the Home Bridge as they lighted up teal to support SA survivors, and what is that? What's SA?
Allies?
A sexual assault.
Sexual assault survivors, thrivers, and allies.
You couldn't just say SA?
No, because the way you say it gives it a whole completely different connotation.
No,
they
you
need to
just
ban
thinking
Boosie,
of Mexicans.
Boosie opinion don't matter.
Freaky
It actually just brings up banter on shows like this. If my friend's wrong, I'm going to tell my friend they're wrong.
Exactly, Rita.
Even if this is your friend.
No, I feel like the community told him. I shouldn't have to tell you. They learned you, my guy.
Funny. I was paying so much attention to the dude in the car. I missed that, and I watched this like 5 times.
No, they was whooping.
That's the first thing she saw. She's like,
he was bringing down glory with
he was
him.
like holding it like.
So okay, so this from my end. I seemed to have a difference of opinion when this happened, but maybe I like based off of what I saw, I didn't see Erica Badu defending R. Kelly. I saw her say something like, you know, if he did whatever, like she helped nigga get the help that he need or some shit, and then was saying, you know, about like the victims and stuff and all of that, but not like well, he didn't do that and
What
like none of that kind of
help
shit.
Can this nigga get?
I mean, they got programs that they put niggas
Yeah,
in for
but
shit
I don't
like
give a
that.
fuck what kind of help you think you got or you get.
Yeah,
you
once cross
can-
that line, I feel like
You right, you can once you do that, fam, there's no way we can acclimate you back into any type of community, society. Like they need to be an island for just you freak ass niggas who that they can't lock you up,
You know what I hate?
but you need to go be amongst yourself.
No, when it comes to like sexual abusers and you know rapists and all that stuff, I feel like we just need to throw them in some shit like the Hunger Games, bro. And we
They
make
need
them
the volunteers tribute.
ain't no volunteers, bitch. All y'all going. And the last man standing, we go kill you anyway, but at least you got something to be proud of when you go.
You just lasted longer.
Dog. Signing up for some shit that ain't no good outcome.
Oh, ain't
We not
ain't
gonna
no
tell
sign-
them
ain't
that
no
to the
sign
end.
up.
You're not gonna tell them that they're gonna die.
No,
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
no. It ain't no.
Yeah, the best part of that is giving them hope, and then snatching it away like they snatched their fucking innocence away.
But you know what? But you know what? It's got to be so secretive that nobody ever knows that the last dude dies. They all got to think that it's a chance of survival.
Oh yeah, so it's like, hey, perfect example. You see how The Rock kept rolling after Raw was off air? That's our Hunger Games, bro. So you know we got the victor and shit, and then when the cameras cut, we just pop this nigga off and just throw his body in the back with the bears and shit.
No, you don't. You have him up like Bernie. Weekend at Bernie's. Put some glasses on him. Have him wave every so often. Like, hey, that nigga survived. Look at him.
Hey, you know one thing that Weekend at Bernie's did not account for is decomposition.
I know. Nigga was walking around for that.
Like, bro, nobody was like, it smelled like pig ass in here. And they was down in what, like Miami or something. It was hot.
It was hot.
You got a dead body in the hot sun on a beach in a tracksuit. That nigga's skin should have been peeling off, bro.
I would like to speak. Rita's comment that this bothers me because I think people seriously think that niggas hang with pedophiles and rapists, and we know, and is cool with it. Like,
They do though.
How would they?
They do though. When you think about it, Tommy, how many guys have and maybe it's because I think a lot of men don't process things the way that we do. So when you look at how many guys were like in their mid-20s, still driving around high schools to pick up young high school girls, and that's pedophile shit.
When I was talking with my guys, we talked about this on Friday.
But they didn't look at it like, oh, my homeboy a rapist.
No,
They looked at it like, man, this nigga got all the hoes.
my circle.
Don't matter if they underage, my nigga got all the hoes.
In my circle, ribbing a nigga is accountability. Like the fear of being ribbed for doing some shit is accountability. So because they don't want to be ribbed, they ain't gonna let us know that they doing that shit like that. If they are doing shit like that.
Oh, like
if they
Juan,
are-
he don't want to be the freaky nigga in the group chats.
Absolutely. So it keep me from saying certain things in your inbox, baby.
Right. You don't want to be known as that nigga. So you just like, all right, I'm not gonna say nothing because it's gonna come out and it's gonna come out eventually. I guess niggas. Some of them niggas ride with them niggas. Some of them niggas ride in the car with them niggas to the high schools and shit. So that makes them accomplices, yes. But if my niggas are doing that and they come to me and act like they not and they just talking about some other shit, and I don't know anything about that, unless I hear it from somebody else. If I heard it from somebody else, I'm like, damn, why you be a king, dog? You be a king, dog? For real? That's what you going for lunch? What you doing?
That's crazy.
Recess, nigga. What you trying to do? So we coming at you.
I used to hate niggas like that when I was in school. I was like, bro, come on, fam. You okay?
Leave the hoes for us. It's our turn.
You was cool, popular. You play football. Everybody know you. It's nice when you come up here and you help us with football practice. But bro, you 22.
How you doing, Angelique?
Get the fuck away from us.
Dino
We like
was in the
16. You trying to mac
One
on
to 4 women. And
you
those 6
macking
men have
on
been
bitches
sexually
that we
assaulted.
all got off the bus
Shit,
together,
but
but
the
because you
statistics-
22 with the car and we 16.
Brittany
You
Cole in
the
the
hot
house.
shit. They get your grown ass away from us.
London Banks is in the house.
Hey, London.
London A Banks.
Hey,
I think
Britt.
it should be London P Banks.
And then I also want to say, like, so we always, y'all know women, we always get the, beat with the y'all ain't shit stick because people feel like
What do you mean? I
we
just
are the
keep talking
problem
about
with everything. But it's funny how a lot of the shit, just like when I told y'all how we get blamed for everything niggas do being called spicy and shit, when it really be y'all, it's the same thing with they be like, well, when stuff happened to me and nobody take it serious and blah 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 blah, it be the niggas. So I'm like, quit blaming us for that shit. You'll have women like, no, men can be sexually assaulted. Men can this, men can that. No, man, this grown ass nigga, he let somebody whistle in his booty hole. He gay. That don't be
For every dude in life that got to fuck the babysitter, I know it was a cool point for you, and it's a high five around the room. But guess what, my guy? You were a victim.
Okay, so use an example.
No
of,
matter how you slice it,
you Juan, use an example of Diddy sitting at the table with
Justin Bieber.
no, not
Usher.
Justin Bieber.
Let's go, Crystal.
with Fabulous and with
that was mad wild. Fab was so uncomfortable.
Fab was uncomfortable
As a
and-
bitch. He
but
was
you
like,
know-
no, Diddy, I've already partied with you. Why you don't want to party with me,
because
daddy?
he know what the other party meant. He know as a grown man, no, I'm not putting myself in that position.
We
I'm
kicked
good.
it. You don't remember that time? Miami? My birthday? We kicked it already. Nah, but you ain't partying with me. I'm not partying with you.
Now, maybe that's what Crystal's talking about right here, as far as the coercion, because those people, I mean, Fab ain't a person of power, but he ain't trying to look for no super extra recognition from Diddy.
Absolutely not. Like Fab,
Like
Fab.
he's already established. Like somebody who's not established might be like,
Oh, you
I
want
might
party,
have to check it out. What else comes with this? Or nigga, I need to see how big your dick is. Like,
And I feel like
Pause.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm not.
Pause.
That's in the lawsuit.
I'm giving you the pause.
You can pause. It's in the lawsuit. That's what they be measuring dicks and shit in there.
Yeah, that's great. I just like why Stevie J want to throw hands with Curtis Jackson. I feel like 50 will mop the floor with Stevie J, but
sick ass niggas. They do. An excuse they use is not having proof their friends did it. So I don't have these kind of friends. So I don't understand this. I cannot agree with it because my friends speak ill of anybody who do that shit and we stand in allegiance with it. So that's not my circle. I don't understand it and I don't agree with it. And if I find out one of my niggas is, we almost come in blows. Like, nigga, what the fuck are you on? The one nigga that I found out did, I promise if I saw him, he was at my house. He in jail now, but he was at my house at one point. I'm like, nigga, you was around my kids doing? And that's the kind of shit you was on?
Now, Kayla said they do, as far as like we're hanging with people they know do it. And the excuse they use is not having proof their friend did it, so they don't know what to do about it. So, like,
hey, fam, word on the street out here that you touching kids, nigga. What the fuck is you on?
Yeah.
Is that true? Give him a chance to say some shit.
And it's like,
that's a hella allegation.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So being in a group of people, and this is me like speaking personally, like being in a group of people and you have one nigga that has multiple accusations from different people who's popped up, and some of those accusations without even them talking to each other about, you like, bro, this sounds like the same MO type shit. Everybody just still hanging with him, like, well, nobody, came out and said nothing yet. Nobody talked about it yet. So we still cool to go drinking with them and shit.
Hey, if the niggas is around me and they do that shit, they don't come around us. They doing that shit and they keeping us away from it because they know we gonna go ham on them. I used to be the girl getting picked up by 23-year-olds at 15, but now looking at it, I'd knock my daughter head loose.
Somebody should have knocked your noodles fucking loose.
I guarantee both of y'all was in the same position.
And this is the thing, right? Like, I see a lot of dudes, and because I shared a post about that earlier, and it was like, 23 she consenting, 38 he consenting, and then it drew this old ugly black lady at 38 saying, well, I don't, because you only picking her up because you scared of grown woman pressure or something. I told him, bruh, if you are almost 40 thinking that you're gonna be with my kid, you got another thing fucking coming. Nigga, I will be 40 this year. I am literally twice Ree's fucking age. There's no way on the fucking planet I would even look at any of her fucking friends' direction. That is fucking gross to me.
That shit crazy.
I've literally lived her life twice. What the fuck is you gonna do for me 20 years younger than me?
I once said I was like 40-year-olds and they start fucking 25-year-olds, and all of a sudden I was the bad guy.
Yeah.
But like, it's a real thing. Like, man, some young people just, your brain not fully developed and you just want to pick on a motherfucker, a person that you can get to do whatever you want to do. And I think that shit nasty, bro.
So here's how I look at it, right? I feel like once you were at that age and you feel like, you know what, I done lived life, I done this, it's time for me to settle down. And now I want to sit down this young motherfucker before they even get a chance to live their shit. Because I want them to be what I want them to be for me. I don't want them to go out in the world and have that experience and shit, because then it's gonna soil them from what I want them to be. Kiss my ass.
Niggas be trying to get out of Stockholm Syndrome.
And I feel like because somebody's thing was, they was like, well, some women will say like they prefer older men. I'm like, now me personally, and this is just going off of like people who I know, out of the women that I know who would say like, well, I prefer dating young, is because they started before they were legally even supposed to be doing that shit. So they have decades of feeling like it was okay for them to be with these older men who really should have been locked the fuck up back then.
Right. I did want to fuck my math teacher back in the day.
Anytime coercion is involved legally, it's sexual assault. Nigga's back.
Okay,
she's back. She's back and not engaging in the fisticuffs. Kayla says, honestly, you don't always know what your friends do behind closed doors. They don't always really know what you are doing either. It's a sad reality. Honestly, it's not really sad. I mean, shit, I don't tell everything I'm doing. One of my guy who passed away, he was wild as fuck. I was fucking all kind of hoes. I kind of knew. I didn't know all the, when he died, I found out who all he was fucking. But at the same time, we knew that that's what he was on.
I think when she says it's a sad reality, I think she's saying like you never really know the type of people that you're dealing with, because people really only show you what they want you to see. So it's like you always have the possibility of being around a motherfucker that's really fucked up and you have no idea.
That is quite sad.
Especially when you have kids.
Yeah.
It's like I done made this motherfucker my baby godfather and all of this other kind of shit. And now I find out that this nigga was a pervert.
The person I was talking about, his wife called me and was like, hey, I'm glad he actually is like becoming a friend of yours. I want him to actually, see you as a mentor with how you, raise your daughters, because he had 3 girls. Dog had 3 girls, was like fucking students.
Yeah.
Fuck my head all the way up. We all got friends that do things we don't know about. We shouldn't be considered like we shouldn't be considered like we proud to know the motherfucker. I'm not quite sure what that means.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost on that a little bit too.
Nigga said her cerebral cortex was developing. I had to close the motherfucking.
Oh, on that post that I shared.
Oh, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Walker. I saw that
Big
too.
words. Still be a nasty nigga. That's crazy.
Read this. I saw that too. Yuck.
Smart, disgusting motherfucker.
Hey,
Envelope.
in the dating game, dating grown women is difficult, but that's not going to make me be like, all right, well, let me rewind the clock and actually make it easier for myself. Like, the fuck?
Bro, I just sat in a room with a bunch of motherfuckers under the age of 20, and it pissed me off. And these was dude, and this is just boys. This is my nephews, but just in the room with niggas under 20. Pissed me off.
And you what? You 35.
I'm 35, so I can only imagine trying to mac on a bitch 19, 20. She would piss me off. And then she wouldn't even know none of the cool wrestlers. Bitch be talking about some shit she don't know nothing about Dusty Rhodes. And I would be upset because you don't know shit.
She wasn't born yet.
I don't give a fuck. That's why I'm not talking to her. I want a bitch that know about Dusty Rhodes.
I didn't even know that he had a son that wrestled.
Sweet said, God damn, Tommy. You are not allowed in the wrestling conversation.
I'm never in that wrestling
Good.
conversation.
Don't come.
I proudly don't. Damn, nigga. I'm not interested.
Right, he
motherfucker.
kicked you out before you could even come.
Right,
It's
never,
like,
not interested. I was
Sorry.
trying to put you on to the little talk show on the radio in the car.
Sorry, guys. I told you I get a little aggressive with people.
I
wrestling
see.
things.
I
I
see.
see. Like I
The
literally.
cancers are cancering today, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all
I
No,
don't know
fuck
the-
that, because somebody said this shit Diddy on it sounded like some cancer shit. And I felt highly offended.
Oh,
Well,
hell no.
I'm actually the one that's offended because he's actually a Scorpio,
Y'all some freak ass people.
but not the,
That's
the
just
men are
he
different
just
than the women.
he's just showing y'all that there's different levels to y'all freak bag. His
I don't
freak
know the
bag
line
is
between
real filthy.
coercion and consent. If you
Real
are
filthy.
grown, is my problem. We all make decisions based on things we want as adults, and we are talking about children. They can't consent. Oh, when we're talking about children, they can't consent. That's true.
Coercion is not limited to children.
I've seen a bunch of grown ass adults get coerced into doing some wild shit.
I just know that I have a level of I don't give a fuckism to be like, nah, I'm good. I'll stay home, and it might be the world's greatest party outside my house. I'll look out the window like, oh, well, that's cool.
That's 'cause you be on your
Coercion,
cancer shit,
the
you over
practice of
Yeah.
persuading
Like
someone to
promise.
do something by using force or threats. It is not only for children.
Now Diddy was threatening people.
I feel like I'd have never got caught at the freak off because I'll be the nigga trying to leave early so I can go home and play the game and smoke.
Because you got to look at like, okay, so look at it this way, right? Like you got a nigga like, like Diddy. And we already know like what kind of power play this nigga got. And then it's like, all right, bro, you trying
that
to,
shit was funny.
yeah. I laughed at the dealer so long.
Diddy do it? It's crazy.
But when you in this situation and you got a motherfucker like with this much influence and power and shit,
Over your dream.
and you like, no, I'm cool on that. I'm good. Well, now you know too much. Because now at this point, he has asked for your booty hole and you have told him no. So now it's like, okay, where do we go from here? Type shit.
You know where it go? You know where it go?
Just-
He said, oh, that's not you, but check it out. It's cool. Everybody do it. Look at this video of Stevie J fucking a dude.
That's persuasion on another level.
Look, everybody's doing it.
Because if you think showing me another nigga taking dick is gonna make me want to join the fun, you are a sick nigga. Like, y'all know, bro. Trust me. Watch this video right here. Like, look, if you hit that angle, you be in there, ease in. Like, what?
And then think about it this way, right? So like you at the party and Diddy like, hey Juan, you like that
You get the-
ponytail, bro.
You get the
I'm
tag.
trying to pull it from the back. And you fire on Diddy, right?
I
And you
hope
put
I
the,
wouldn't have to punch
and you put the work on him, right? You got a
Pause.
party full of people that
Watch-
you know is gonna take Diddy's side
Watch
and
me
be
beat dog.
no, you got a party full of people that you know is gonna take his side because it's Diddy. And now
Look what Shine did.
you was fucking sexually assaulted and shit. Like this sexually harassing all this shit. But now you going to jail because he got everybody to say whatever the fuck he wanted them to say.
Man. But you know how iconic that moment in time gonna be, and like everybody else is like
Oh, you gonna be telling that shit in prison for life. You ain't getting out.
interviews though, like other people's interviews are like, hey man, what happened at that party where dude just like assaulted P. Diddy? It's like, man, he not even gonna have a full story. He's just gonna come out with some shit like, yeah, I heard he tried to fuck that nigga. He was in there yanking on his ponytails, and just all of a sudden, Diddy was in a chokehold.
I'm like, well, we have a party full of witnesses that say you just got drunk and attacked me for no reason.
Shit. Oh, was that
because you were, what are they gonna say? You attacked Diddy because you were asked to leave the party. That's their favorite.
Oh, I was asked to leave.
You were asked to leave and became belligerent and violent.
That's crazy.
Krista says she sat at a funeral crying near the person that allegedly killed her friend. You really never know.
Oh, absolutely. Because my cousins and shit.
Conversations.
You sitting here at the funeral and her son's killer hugging her at the fucking funeral. And it was him that did it.
That's some old Bishop and Juice kind of shit.
You know Camille, don't you?
Max.
Oh, you know what? We talked about this.
Yeah. I found out. I think she's my cousin.
That's why I said we talked about this.
Oh, right, because from Bonita.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
My favorite wrestler of all time must be Dirty Dusty Rhodes. Adults can't consent.
Yeah, but you in the back crying and shit, giving motherfuckers hugs and shit, and you the motherfucker that did it.
Because in some of the cases, like Cassie was under the influence, so there's no telling how much that was in the play with some of the men too. So that had to be taken into account.
Press show because no one else can see it but you.
I didn't.
Mm-mm.
It's right there.
You
adults can't consent.
Yeah, but then I thought you were already reading the next one.
No, I haven't said that.
Oh, I thought you was reading something about Cassie. That's why.
No, I was saying in the extent with Cassie, she some of those people were under the influence, and some of the men were too. I was talking.
Oh, okay. It really sounded like you were reading.
I'm an educated nigga. Everyone to the same degree has the ability to be coerced. That is true. But with coercion, in some cases, coercion, like you said, what the definition is like force, is some kind of force.
Threats or force.
Threats or force.
I mean, I would like to be wealthy, but I don't know if I want to exchange
your level is
my dignity
for what y'all.
Bro, niggas get coerced into confessions for crimes they didn't commit.
Yeah.
No, we actually said we
I don't want to be coerced into fucking people.
We did say that, Nick.
Especially people that are.
Well, I did say that. I understand that I am who I am, and I'm not other people. I'm just actually speaking on the behalf of. I know that I can't be. I won't be. In that situation, I love pussy too much. Now, maybe if you coerce me with some pussy, I don't know. But if you coerce me with some pussy, that's a whole nother story. I'm like, all right, I might do some shit.
We spend so much time trying to tell bitches we not easy, and then you just gonna tell them that you are easy.
And he's only speaking for himself.
I'm speaking for myself. This is the
just so
the thoughts and opinions that are unhopefully awkward.
That one belonged to Tommy.
We need a disclaimer before we start this shit.
I'm just saying.
To let people know that these thoughts
and so
you telling me, hey, fam.
Did you read Nick's, what Nick just said? Your level isn't the next person.
That's what I just said.
I see what she's saying.
Well, what is she saying? Explain it to me.
Because not everyone can comprehend. So your comprehension level is not the same as my comprehension level.
That's very true.
So that's basically.
That's what I said. I said
some people are stupid.
That's why I started off with this. Some of this I spoke up from. I can speak for myself. I can't speak on behalf of someone else, and I can't speak on a level of desire that person has to be where they want to be. Whoever this little Rod dude was, he had a desire to be somewhere up top, and he was caught in a compromising situation. But he came out and said something, whereas other people didn't say shit. Who's to say Stevie J wasn't the same way? Who's to say that that's not how Stevie J became who he was? Because that nigga was the hottest producer on Bad Boy. Somehow he popped up over Easy Mo Bee. Easy Mo Bee did Biggie's first album. He got blackballed. You never heard shit about Easy Mo Bee no more after some shit. Because he said fuck no. He said hell no. You ain't never heard shit about that.
Spines were Bentley.
Somewhere hiding. And we are never gonna hear from Farnsworth Bentley. Never. Only way we
I
hear
hadn't
from
considered that
Farnsworth
either,
is if Diddy actually go to
adults or
jail.
not, anyone can be assaulted regardless of age, gender. And I understand that we are walking the line of where sexual assault is highly, highly regarded as something that is like societally against,
See, I don't know
everybody's
how to send this.
everybody's
I feel
understanding.
like
But
Diddy
in
is
this circumstance, I think the coercion had a lot to do with the music industry, which is
right. You want to be
You wanna be-
in this circle. This circle may look big to y'all, but it's very limited.
mhm.
You want in, this is how you get in.
And
And this the terms of getting in, non-negotiable. If you into it, I can put you on.
a lot of
If
the
that's
coer-
not what you into,
a lot of the coercion was basically, this is how everybody has made it.
come on with it.
Just
If
come on
you
with
trying
it.
to make it.
That's a lot that, and everybody was there at the party doing some of the shit. So
But
you see,
I-
looking around like, well, damn.
I feel like
Cuba
Diddy-
Gooding Jr. here too, nigga.
Yeah,
This is Cuba.
I feel like it's a trickle down effect. He's doing what was did to him, which was did to the nigga who mentored him.
Yeah, that's true.
Clive Davis fucked all these niggas.
Russell Simmons.
Fucked all these niggas.
These
Quincy Jones.
Allegedly.
Ain't no allegedly. Quincy Jones told you he hit Tevin Campbell.
because that no can go
That's some
from cool
wild
to
shit
slipping
to
something in
admit.
your drink and you have no choice.
Why you
anymore.
just out here telling that
You're
shit?
making a lot of
That's
sense, Nick. I'm following you. I follow you and I understand.
I'm afraid
I
of Quincy.
100% understand.
He's a wild man.
So, have y'all
Ben Harvey Weinstein now.
no I know y'all saw the
You
video
okay,
of
Serena?
the Baltimore
I'm reading
Bridge
it.
collapsing, right?
No, I was reading what he was.
Yes. Saw the bridge.
So
That's some scary shit.
I kept
Don't you make a joke.
I'm not okay.
Dog, what's wrong with you?
No, I didn't have a joke. But when you said don't make a joke, all of a sudden, hey, Tommy, mute us real quick. Just mute us, goddammit. No, so when you said that, all of a sudden my brain starts thinking. When I first zoomed in, because I kept replaying it
I don't know what I just did.
to make sure that
I can't guarantee nobody heard you.
I didn't think anybody's like car because I kept trying to like rewind it because I was like, man, it hopefully like it's later. So I'm like, it didn't look like any cars was on there. Come to find out, it was. Baltimore's mayor is black, and it's a younger black man. And when I tell you, them Twitter fucking racist dog. Hold on, I'm gonna sing y'all the I had to download it off. I forgot. Sometimes I forget because if I'm on Twitter and not on Facebook, usually when I send you all them videos at once, because they came from Facebook. So I gotta send you this. Yep, I'm sending it to you now. I'm gonna send you the picture first and then the video. So you can put this picture up first and then you can download the video.
People in the comments, y'all can answer this too.
You gotta do the last few comments.
If
Oh, yeah,
you
we gotta go.
if you were to take a wild guess, who's next?
Well, the rumor has been Jay-Z.
Yeah.
No, Jay been keeping this. I would be surprised because for some reason he been dodging all of this.
Has he been dodging or does he just got enough money to make shit go away?
Well,
Two totally different things.
however you getting away with it, and you be in pictures next to all these nasty niggas, but ain't nobody got nothing on Hove. This is
You
crazy.
said there's a video coming.
Yeah, just put the picture up first. So this was the picture that was put up on Twitter. Of course, it was, a white man. Referring to the black mayor of Baltimore. So it says breaking news, mayor of Baltimore speaks out. That bridge be closed, yo. And then, got him a little shape up and shit.
Is that what he look like for real? I ain't never seen the guy. He giving Jussie Smollett vibes.
Okay.
Juicy
So
Smollett.
now you see him. He got on the suit in front of that weak ass American flag and all that shit.
That was Joe Biden 101.
Yeah. So, and what happened? Racist was still racist, right? So they did that. And this is the video of him actually responding like to the crisis. I got that stuck in your head now. My bad. Huh?
Why is that a nursery rhyme? That's all.
Yeah, shouldn't be.
A lot of nursery rhymes are fucked up. Like, bro, you talking about a single mom? She had all these fucking kids, and they lived in the shoe.
Why he? Humpty Dumpty is an alcoholic.
All right, we
I'm
ready?
standing on it.
Damn it! This goddamn I hate this way.
Hey man, there's no way to talk about Tom's equipment.
All right, I got it.
What's it gonna take to rebuild this, Mayor?
I think right now, sir.
Ain't no sound.
Listen, we shouldn't
Can I
even be
come
having
through
that
the sound?
discussion right now. The
No.
discussion right now should be about the people, the souls, the lives that we're trying to save.
How long is it gonna take to rebuild this, Mayor?
I think right now, sir. Listen, we shouldn't even be having that discussion right now. The discussion right now should be about the people, the souls, the lives that we're trying to save. There will be a time to discuss about a bridge and how we get a bridge back up. But right now, there are people in the water that we have to get out, and that's the only thing we should be talking about.
So y'all see how he went and he addressed it, and their first thing is, "Hey, when the bridge gonna be back up?" And he like, "Bro, we got people to worry about. Like, we can get to that shit later." So shout out to him for actually caring about the people in the city and what's going on, and not just being like, "Oh yeah, infrastructure."
Being diplomatic, because I'd have called dog a bitch ass nigga. Like, hey man, shut your bitch ass up, bro. We got people to say, fuck you and that bridge. We'll build it when we build it, hoe ass.
That wasn't
nigga.
much of a Photoshop or anything in the picture.
No, because that's the picture right up there. On the
Yeah.
top.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Juicy Smollett. I got a third, bro.
Dog gotta be what, like 30? I wonder how old he is. Yeah, young dude, really young dude.
And so,
He gonna look like the mayor of Chicago in a minute. They keep stressing him out like that.
yep. So you got people that say they're just mad that he's black and dared not to wear a suit at 3 a.m. For a dude that was just shaking out of bed due to a catastrophe, he did fucking amazing. Prayers up for Baltimore.
He's 40.
Notice the face change on the white cop behind him. I bet the cops there hate this young brother for being mayor. And if this is, how he acts for this crisis, we can see why. Confidence from black people, especially black men, scares white people. Now look.
I think right now, sir. Listen, we shouldn't even be having that discussion right now.
What you
The
grinning for?
discussion right now should be about the people, the souls, the lives that we're trying to save. There will be a time to discuss about a bridge and how we get a bridge back up. But right now,
Pause it
they're
for me.
in the water that we have to get out. And
Can you see what he's wearing?
that's
Right. The city crest is on it.
The city of Baltimore. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but a mayor dressing like that at a serious event cannot and should not be taken serious. He's dressed like he's about to hit the club right after. Do better. Bruh, he has on the fucking city jacket. And then somebody in the comments went and they show all of the different instances with Trump and like all these other people. Like, bruh, one of them niggas had on sweatpants, dog.
Yes.
And you talking about he can't be taken serious, but the only difference was he was the only black one.
Mm-hmm. But he's probably the. You realize the cities that have the worst reputation always have black leadership, because the white leadership is running into the ground so hard that there's nobody left to actually clean it up other than we are. We are the ones left to clean up a lot of that shit. Chicago is probably the most corrupt ass city next to New York as far as like government over the years. And they've constantly had black leadership and mayors. They're trying to clean it up. DC, Atlanta,
Milwaukee.
Look, all of a sudden, all right, let's let the black people do it now. All right, team.
Hey, I seen that nigga was running for some kind of political office.
Who is?
Mm-hmm. Why is he dressed like he's going to a ghetto hip hop club? How would you know unless you've been to a ghetto hip hop club?
What was that to the next comment?
Yep. The same way y'all know what a full-time job is. Y'all saw somebody else doing it on the internet. Shut your funny looking ass up. That was the reply.
You got nothing else.
It just, but it kills me. It's literally no matter what position we are in, no matter how good of a job we are doing, they find any fucking way to complain. When he's literally wearing the same shit.
Right.
And
Like
and I'm
what they gave him. like when he got, inaugurated and everything, this is what they gave him. And that's the issue.
You said, nigga, everybody got one of these jackets.
yeah, I'm trying to.
You was the mayor, you got one jacket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to catch up to the comments, so I'm putting them up there so people can read
Well,
them.
Here it
Could-
is.
could
Here's
you
the
read
post.
them?
Every time I start reading them, people.
He's
start
wearing a
talking about it.
jacket with the city of Baltimore seal on it, similar to other politicians who visited or addressed the public regarding disaster and emergency sites. So we got Trump and the windbreaker with fucking United States seal on it. Police windbreaker. The governor is in fucking sneakers
But fuck
and
what,
a
what,
goddamn hoodie.
What did he say that could not be taken seriously?
Right.
He said what needed to be said. What the fuck he got to wear to say the same shit? Why is what he's wearing change what he said?
Especially at the time of, because what time
The
did this happen?
motherfucking chief behind him was wearing a fucking police chief uniform, smiling. What the fuck? He wearing a uniform and don't look serious.
Yeah.
Governor Christie is wearing a fleece and joggers with sneakers. How is that more professional? Because somebody said they all look classy and professional.
Classy and professional don't mean shit.
It just mean white skin. That's it.
Sometimes people's choices are based on coercion. We can go into loops about this. When Mimi used force and threat to define coercion, that is different. I think this conversation is depressing, and I am just going to listen because maybe I don't even get what we are talking about anymore. People have a lot of trauma, and I just want to be heard. I can't wait for Quincy Jones doc. It ain't coming out till he die. Nick, what happened to me?
One Quincy out here
13
telling people
chemicals
that
were found in my body.
Kevin Campbell.
It was slipped into my drink.
Did
Put
he?
me in the hospital for 9
That's what he
months.
said.
I thought he was just out here telling people that motherfuckers was gay.
Jay or Oprah
No,
or something.
he said
Oprah.
that too.
Oprah.
He gay. He was admitting he was gay.
The Oprah coincidence is that Oprah got a picture with every single person that's been been accused.
Now that's who I want to
She's
see
got a
some
picture of
dirt
every.
on. What the fuck has Oprah been hiding for the last 50 years?
She been hiding
Like,
Pam ass. That's what she been. You see that picture of her?
Oprah been in the game a long time and she had talk shows and shit. I think she got dirt on every. I think she got a vault.
Brandon Scott is a
just
good
other
man.
people?
Hey,
Well, when you got dirt, ain't nobody. Maybe that's what Jay-Z got. Maybe Hove got dirt on niggas.
there's a reason why The Wire is one of the greatest shows ever made, because it was so real and it showed the depths of corruption that was in Baltimore. And they got a young man like Brandon Scott running that. That wasn't really all over dramatization. That shit came from real life shit. Like, a couple of those people actually are from Baltimore. They weren't even actors that they cast in those roles.
You know, it's not a day that don't go by in life. Somebody gonna tell you how great The Wire is. I don't give a fuck what the topic of the conversation.
And I still haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it.
We could have been talking
Oh, I
about
got that.
pomegranates and apples, and the motherfucker be like, "Yeah, but you know, you ain't see that episode of The Wire where the motherfucker shot the bullet through the apple, hit that nigga dead in his head." Like, come on, fam. Nobody cares about The Wire.
Dude, the
Erica said Oprah definitely got dirt.
The Wire's genius was based off of the fact that each season was based off of a perspective from a different leadership component of the city. So it was the street perspective, it was the police perspective from another, it was the government perspective, it was education's perspective, and they told the story from those perspectives and told a whole story about the city all throughout. It's really, really interesting. And then on top of it, the acting was really, really convincing. That it was a storyline that was really convincing.
Is that like a long-winded ass comment?
That's what I'm saying. The way that he's been talking all
Right,
night.
the way he's
It's
talking
been
to
like-
me is like he's reading.
So
I'm
are
like,
you-
if you
are
reading that
I'm
shit,
looking at you right here.
But we're not we're looking at you. We're looking at the side of your face. Can you look at us when you're talking to us so we know you're talking to us? Because at this point, we feel like you're reading to us. We feel like you're reading Rainbow.
she's high.
Y'all going to some shit. I'm actually contributing to the show as a producer, motherfucker.
I didn't say nothing.
I was asking Because I
I'm
know
commenting on the shit. You shit on The Wire, and I'm telling you why it's such a great
I'm
show.
not shitting on The Wire.
You absolutely shit on The Wire. You said, well, motherfuckers, stop telling me about the fucking Wire. You said that shit. Do you know what you hear? Do you hear
because
yourself?
he said in every conversation, somebody is going to come and tell you how great The Wire is.
And I told you it's great.
Now, I did say all of that, but now
Let me
once
turn
did
around and
I
look you in.
say-
Let me turn to you and look you in the eye and tell you how great The Wire is,
Now,
motherfucker.
now once did I
It's greater
say-
than wrestling. How about that?
You are
The
fucking-
story is written way better
you
than
are
wrestling
fuck- Don't
is.
you lie to me like that.
Hey, let's jump in, bro.
No, man.
The storyline is way more believable than wrestling,
Because the
nigga.
gay nigga running through the hood shooting people ain't got shit on the tribal chief.
Hey,
It ain't got shit to do with
Tony about to
niggas.
fall down and can't get up in this
Man.
It ain't got shit to do with Hulk Hogan literally picking up the giant, Andre the Giant in real life. You know, that shit would not have ever happened.
Nah, I watched this. It's this dude on YouTube. He do like recaps. He took like 30 minutes and recapped the entire
oh yeah,
Wire series. I was
He
like,
gonna
oh.
say, let's not forget the big deal about Obama's tan suit.
Fuck you, Kayla.
Man,
Hey, don't do that. Cancers are great people.
The Wire was your shit, said Keisha Meach.
I'm not saying it was
Chicago's
bad,
ran
I'm
just like The Wire.
I don't
It
give a
is, yeah, because it was.
I'm telling you, I don't care about it. It's not saying it's a bad show.
I was just explaining to you why it was as highly why it's highly touted. And
No,
I
I
think
watched the review. The review that I watched, it was like 30 minutes. How many? It's like 8, 9 seasons of The Wire.
yeah, I don't know.
And he broke all that shit down just like how you said.
I need to be able to watch it so I can see it from the perspective I had to explain. I just don't have the time to do that because it's slow moving
And he like
and it's intricate.
broke it all down 30 minutes, and he said like how you just said is different points of view through each season. So you get it from the street level, you get it from the politician level, from the cops.
who said Lori Lightfoot was stressed out?
Yeah.
Lori Lightfoot looked like that nigga in the bar and Baby's Kids. All right.
Mario says it's worth your time.
the
mayor of Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, she be looking like she going through it.
Just like Dog from Baby's Kids from the bar.
I mean, but every time you fucking come to work, they telling you that niggas getting shot over there on O Block. What the fuck
That
you
is true.
supposed to do?
He said there are tons of black mayors, but white flag causes some of that. I say it causes that. Period.
Look at how you even turned the comment section to the race.
Tommy started it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Y'all gonna have me walk up out
That's
this bitch.
funny.
Y'all about to lose a producer. About to walk out of this bitch.
Whatever.
No, you're not.
'Cause we
You
don't
love
like- 'cause
us.
We don't like The Wire.
You know I'll disappear and be in the comments later. You know that. You know I will.
We love you, Tommy. Why are you getting a
Oh, you know, so I didn't tell you guys that
I don't know, baby.
we almost had a brawl with an Asian family.
You was making racist remarks, weren't you?
No.
Yes, you were.
You want to know?
No, I
I'm
don't.
about to make a racist remark. You want to know what prompted this almost brawl? The stereotype that Asians can't drive because they pulled out when they weren't supposed to.
I've never heard the stereotype. This is
Really?
the Asians can't
Nobody ever said-
and Asians can't drive.
Yeah, that is a
Them tight-eyed motherfuckers. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's racist.
no.
That's extremely racist.
Yeah.
The thoughts and review perspectives from
That's racist.
No, Asians not being able to drive is definitely a well-known stereotype. But we're
That's-
driving down the street. We coming, from the house, and they don't look. They just fucking pull out. And so my mom was like, has to slam on the brakes and shit, and they still like trying. Like when I tell you it stopped, and we were here. Because this is them pulling off from the curb. Like, we literally just stopped right here. So, my mom. So, immediate, that lady was like 30 bitches in 5 seconds. So, she pulls off. And, I mean, we're on a side street. So, we have to, we were going in this fucking direction. So, that's what I'm saying. So,
The same way is crazy.
so we going behind them and they turn. Well, this is the direction that we're turning. So now
What did you need to turn?
We did. Because we had to go down 76th Street. So we turned right on Congress. After they turn right on Congress. Like, I mean, it's only us 2 cars. After the stop sign, we go next. So we behind them. Now we are at the light on 76 and Congress. To be fair, they started it because if you were turning right, there was no traffic. You could have just immediately turned right. So you pull and stop right here at the light instead of just stopping, doing your little shit, and then turning. So then we pull up. Remember how in Straight Outta Compton, remember how Ren was looking when they was playing No Vaseline? Remember that face? So that's how my mom was looking at this lady in the car and shit. And the little Asian bitch, she do like this, like she get a head nod.
They was on Kung Fu time.
I'm like, bruh.
They was gonna karate chop the shit out you.
Bro, it's about to be some dim sum knocked all through
Some
76th
dims?
Street.
Yo, what?
And it's crazy because I was already irritated too.
You was gonna scrape Juntao?
Bruh. Listen.
I mean, we are.
Kayla, can you not be a pervert? Isn't pulling out too early the worst? No, actually, because I just never mind.
Why do you feel me?
But no, so we sitting here having this fucking stare down and shit, and I'm like, bro, like the doors get busy, like what we doing? Cause this light finished. And then they finally went and they pulled off. And Ree be itching to get into some shit. So she looking, she like, what we about to do? I'm like, shit, so your granny, because it's really just gonna be us 2. I'm like, because the moment somebody hit that back, it's over for her.
Y'all sick. Y'all.
Catch a tap to the back and go right down.
Yeah, but it is fun because like we were in like a little Ford Escape or something, and they were in the Sequoia, so they were higher. And I'm like, I hope.
How many Asians was in this truck?
I think it was like 3 or so.
Not a stereotype at all in
Just
Wisconsin. It's a
everybody
fact.
was y'all height?
Oh no, I wasn't no big ones in there.
Ever seen an Asian NASCAR driver?
If it was, I was gonna do it on rush hour and shit.
Have you ever seen an Asian NASCAR driver?
Absolutely not.
That's racist.
And you never will.
Oh wow.
Juntao.
You know what? I had a conversation with somebody the other day. Said I might want to run for school board, and I can't. If I can't if I'm on the show.
What? Make some change.
If I'm on this show, I can't.
What the fuck is Dino talking about? I just see trash in July ones. You better not be no cancer slander, fam.
Hey, I'm just looking. I'm over.
We gonna kick your ass out of this motherfucker too.
Nope. Matter of fact, let's pin our comment.
Jun 2.
Pin who comment?
Read it.
Yeah, you can try.
Pin that motherfucker to the top.
All right. Here's a cancer elephant.
Why you was about to fight Juntao?
So
I don't know what she did, but she deserved all that.
yeah, because they always in animals' personal space.
Facts. Always. That's why that man. Stop rubbing on animals.
And the fact that elephants don't forget shit.
Right. You see what he did to that lady? Stomped her out and then came to the that's how you spin the block on a nigga. That's how you spin the block on your ops.
Yes.
Oh, y'all thought y'all was gonna bury this
So
bitch?
imagine all the elephants get together. Word on the street. The funeral is at the hut up around the forest around the corner. Say less.
The true definition of I kick all this shit over.
Yeah, I mentioned a movie reference. What movie reference did y'all mention? When y'all talking about the Asians, I can't remember.
Rush Hour.
Oh, you sure? Okay.
I don't know if it was that or when I said that Lori Lightfoot looked like the drunk dude from Baby
Baby
Kids in
Kids.
the bar.
Oh yeah,
That's true too.
y'all be dropping them like common conversations. Like I don't know if I've seen Baby Kids.
Damn, Tommy.
Just didn't really.
Not a fan of Robin Harris comedy?
I mean, it wasn't something I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see Baby Kids. And then
And you know what's crazy? We watched that shit at your crib all the time. We used to be at your house when you was over there in Silver Spring.
I mean, we weren't, in our prime, when Baby Ass Kids came out, like you and this one was.
Oh, slow down.
Robin Harris,
Beverly Kids came out in like 92.
Yes, I was 11.
Really?
and
I don't believe it.
and back then you had to go to the movies to go see it or go rent it, and I had no desire to rent it when it was
HBO.
on video, and
I didn't get to see it till it was on HBO.
HBO was
I saw it
was
when
hit or
I
miss.
was a kid.
Just think about HBO, how HBO used to operate. You couldn't just like watch it like you just start a movie now and turn it off. You got to wait till it come on.
Mhm.
You had to go see when it was scheduled to come on. Like it's
Yep.
come on at 10 o'clock, and if you missed it, you missed that shit. So
Mhm.
Oh, well, see, yes, we used to have, because I remember exactly how many movies would fit on it. We had VHS tapes, and when the movie would come on,
that would
we
record it.
recorded, and there would be 3 movies to a VHS.
Yeah,
So then we
Oh,
could
yeah,
watch them
sometimes
whenever we
it was
wanted.
like 6 hours.
Mhm.
my mother,
6 to 8.
my mother didn't. We didn't have a microwave because she didn't believe in microwaves, and she didn't get a VCR until VCRs was not even cool no more. So
We
like
were
my
watching
childhood
DVDs at that
was
point.
very imaginative.
Because
Oh,
I think the tape that I used to watch the most, it was so random. It had Clueless, Mortal Kombat, and was it the next Karate Kid? Wait, which one was that?
low key.
It was so random.
We had some tapes like a motherfucker when we was kids.
We literally had boxes of VHS tapes, and all of them had 3 movies to a piece on.
Find one of them good tapes with the 3 pay-per-views on that motherfucker. That shit used to be like exactly 2 hours.
Yep. So they were every single pay-per-view that came on, we were always recording. And then you got just this stack full of fucking SummerSlam 98. Like
Oh, God, man, that was when life was so clutch.
Damn, I can't remember when cable came out. I can't remember because we only had HBO. Like you got HBO installed, like you got DirecTV installed, like you got a box
Yep.
and it was an HBO box, and that's what you watched HBO on.
Yeah, black box.
And then that's the next level shit. So we go over people's house, they had that. I'm like, man, but I
They
never
got money.
right. I didn't really watch the BET until I was like the junior and senior high school kind of.
I didn't get it till I was like around that age because in Wauwatosa
Like,
we
in the
didn't get
middle of the
BET.
fucking pay-per-view.
no, like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't even an option. In
Right.
some areas, you would even have an option to get BET.
Because we used to be at Aunt Dean's house and we used to go in the basement and like play on their pool table and shit during the intermissions.
That's crazy.
See, Erica said they had a scanner box.
Like even the fact that how easy and accessible movies are. When you're like, you ain't seen that, like, nah. Just because I was alive during the time, don't mean.
It was harder to see movies
It was-
actually back then.
Yeah.
Hey, Rita, if you really want to fight him, I'll help you jump.
Y'all
him.
used to have to put a
I
nickel in and Ryan.
think y'all
wind that
fighting,
shit
and I
up.
don't like it. That's nasty business.
talking you talking, you ain't talking to me.
Hey, she about to be 40 in June. Those old jokes go out the window when you turn 40. you part of the clan now. You got like a couple more months in your 30s to keep on talking shit.
Hey, let me tell you, like my dad always tell me, I ain't no closer to you than the day I was born. So even with me getting old, I still ain't there yet.
No, I
By
stand.
the time we get to where you at,
I stand still.
Walker.
Damn.
I stand still.
I don't know.
Hmm?
I think Tone struck out before Tommy. And Tone way.
This is morbid.
That nigga just. We just talking about some. Woo! I'm almost 39.
Oh, you youngsters.
Hey, I'm proud of my age.
So I wanted to talk about something that I saw on Twitter. And yeah, whenever it's on Twitter, it's always some bullshit. But it was so fucking disturbing. Let me scroll down.
Twitter and disturbing. It's equally disturbing. There's already a lot of wild shit.
If you said it's disturbing,
Oh, did I get that? You know what?
that's
I gotta send, because sometimes I forget when we didn't talk about something, but we gotta watch this because you know how we are about white people.
the casserole.
English.
Yeah, man, shout out to white people. White people out here making college women's basketball interesting again.
All right. Why they put the damn thing right there?
Is there a Twitter video downloaded?
Yeah, because that's what I got.
Have you been watching the NCAA tournament, Tommy?
Off and on.
Off and on. Did you see how piss poor Marquette played?
Yeah, they couldn't hear shit.
I didn't see how they played. I just saw them crying at the end, and
They
I was
could
like,
not
"Oh,
hit
You
a shot.
shoot 3 for 31 from behind the 3-point line. You
They
deserve
just kept
to
on
lose.
shooting. They kept on shooting. But then when they went to the
Hey,
rack, they
this
got the point.
this search term is wild." The New York Puncher.
Oh man, I was listening to Joe Budden podcast and they was talking about some niggas just been walking around jawing bitches. It ain't funny, but it's like, why are you walking around hitting women?
You know, that ain't funny. Laughing.
No,
Because when it ain't funny, it's usually because it's just, the thought process is just like how you go
Like,
about
are you
it.
serious? Like you really are just
Like how you go about it is just hey. It's
Yeah.
just,
walk off.
oh, you beautiful. Drop her where she's staying type shit. Like
No.
how do you engage in this?
what it really is
Erica
is
said they
like
caught him.
it's when she moved her hair, and she had that Cadbury egg just sitting right
Dog,
here.
nodded the fuck up like, yo, what is they doing? I'm like, I ain't know they brought point him out, knock him out back. I thought that was done.
Hey man, my high school boyfriend got caught with that, and it sucked because it was my brother.
I was just gonna say, like, it was your family that did it. Knocked you right the fuck out. Why they do your mans like that? Literally. Your man.
Hey, that shit spiral bro into
Did you send it?
depression too.
Did you send it to me?
No, I just downloaded it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what did you think was gonna happen?
You can download it on it? Oh, you on your phone. I'm sorry.
But this coming from TikTok.
I got you.
The girl.
Oh, that's why
That
I'm not on
he-
Wi-Fi in here.
Did he shoot his shot at you?
The one who got punched?
Yeah.
We were already dating.
But no, how did y'all start dating? Did he shoot his shot at you?
Well, I had went up there. This is back when like I was like, fuck, them in classes, and I used to ride up to Marshall at the end of the day to go meet Jatan them. And he was up there, that was their friend. And then he was like, hey man,
Does that answer
who-
my question?
who's
Oh,
that? And then she was like, hey, my friend, such and such. So it was kind of like a third party link, I guess.
But imagine telling your homie, like, hey, your homie cute, put that play in for me. And then the play works. And then
Yeah, because even my parents.
and then your
like
brother punched that nigga in his face on some, hey man, they pointed you out. Guess we gotta knock you out. That's crazy in theory.
That's horrible.
it
Like
was.
niggas was just outside, like, folks right there.
Erica said people thought them women was lying.
Point them out, knock them out. Yes, it is. Especially when you watch it. It make you feel sad. Like, bro, you really just punched dog. He don't even know you.
Or know that it's coming.
He didn't. He didn't know any of this. But as a 15-year-old adolescent, I laughed. I was complicit in all of this nonsense. But I never hit nobody.
Well,
That was me.
somebody on Twitter, they was like, wait. So there's a nigga running around New York City with a mask on, specifically punching white women in the face.
Okay, it's not that bad. Now I thought he was punching all women.
No.
But he's just punching white women. Shout out to folks.
I take back me laughing at what you saying. It wasn't funny.
Right, it's not funny, but it's funny.
I just started laughing uncontrollably, and I don't know why.
Oh, you know why.
And of course y'all know me in comments, and it said whole time it's just Dr. Umar in a trench coat.
I wouldn't be like, he been trying to have his white off with Shannon Sharp for a while. Like I don't know why he wants to debate Shannon Sharp about white women.
No, he was punching them because they was on the phone.
So that's how, like, white women on the phone. That's
the
That was
trigger.
the MO.
Fuck you doing on the phone, bitch.
Man, imagine she on the phone, knocked her out, or Starbucks then failed.
Why it gotta be Starbucks?
It's dandruff and latte all over 42nd Street.
Her double.
Now I gotta verify.
double
They're talking about some
macchiato.
why they just arrest him and this Marcus Garvey's grandson.
Yo, that's what I heard too.
What?
They said allegedly is Marcus Garvey grandson.
I gotta dig into this, bro, because this is a newer.
How old is he?
This comment wasn't here when
Marcus Garvey grandson just out here punching white women in the
Marcus
face.
Garvey grandson got to be an old man. He can't. He not like no 20-year-old.
This is grandson of Jason.
That's it.
Grandson adjacent.
Oh.
Hell.
I don't know if that's the thing, but
I feel like
can you
that's
be a
not.
step friend?
Oh, so he's wearing a hat. It says Skiboki Stora. He's 40, and it says Marcus Garvey's great grandson on his hat.
Great. Oh, on his hat. Okay, because he died. He died in 1940. He was 52. Marcus Garvey did. So
Somebody said, I jokingly
That's
said the
possible.
puncher will be a black man targeting only white women gentrifying New York City, and there it is. Somebody said it honestly sounds like they're framing him. In the articles I read, it doesn't say how or why they think it's him, just that they think it's him. Plus, he was already facing another separate, unrelated charge. Feel like they're trying to pin
Mhm.
anything on him, so he tucks his tail.
This is just it's a bunch of drunk frat white boys decking bitches.
He not the man grandson. He can't be. I was thinking that. Or
Yeah,
the great. I feel Umar is fucking plenty white women
You gotta be.
while telling him to apologize for slavery in their ear.
Like dog and don't be a minute.
For
Literally.
him to have such a disdain for
Dr.
white
Umar out here with his milk of magnesia.
that nigga said, "Excuse me,
Excuse me, not you.
not you." That fine. And then the white bitch wasn't even cute.
Hey, did you watch Bucky and the Winter Soldier?
The spinoff,
Yeah.
Falcon and the one,
Yeah. The new Cap,
racist.
she looked like dog. The white woman that he shot his shot at, she looked like dude that played Cap in
That's-
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
That's nasty.
She looked like dog. Damn, read it right. See, I but TV,
What
man.
skinny dude?
TV and music, huh?
I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm trying to figure out. What
She
y'all-
had a guitar and shit, didn't she?
She's like-
Yeah, because when Jamie Foxx popped out with that white woman after they thought that he died and was saying they cloned him and shit, they was like, whatever happened to her? And then we posted Jamie Foxx.
He was like, "Yo, man, yo, preach. Why y'all was talking to them about white women?
The video's here. I don't know if you.
I'm
you
just
noticed.
trying to do what they've been doing to us for
I
years."
don't know your timing. When you
Fuck
play it.
He was like, "What's that?"
The video is up there. It's been up there. I don't know if you've been waiting.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Literally just walking, and then a man came up and punched me in the face.
Brought that
So I
up.
just got punched in the face walking home. I was with my coworkers walking in Times Square, so be safe out there.
I got punched in the face on the streets in New York City. Let's talk about it.
New York is considered to be one of the safest big cities in the U.S. But recently, some women have shared alarming stories on social media about being punched or assaulted while walking in New York City. CNN has been unable to verify these claims, but many of the posts went viral.
I've never been hit that hard before, so it definitely took me back.
And just like out of nowhere, I just got like hit in the punched on the back of my skull.
So I was completely focused on my phone and I got a slap like that. And then I immediately started crying.
CNN reached out to dozens of women who told similar stories. We interviewed 6, and most said the attacks happened in broad daylight.
I was in Tribeca after dinner, just walking around with my boyfriend.
I was waiting for the bus. I actually wasn't on my phone.
It definitely has changed my sense of just
like that?
sort of paranoia or anxiety with just being and traveling around.
I mean, obviously getting assaulted is terrible, but getting punched, like, you're still alive. I just remember, like, feeling, like, grateful that, like, nothing worse had happened.
While posts have gone viral recently, some women are sharing experiences that date back years.
When my video went viral, so many other women were like DMing me, commenting, and just saying they've been through the same thing.
It was perceived in not the best way. I honestly received, like, some of the most, like, disgusting comments that, like, just people saying things that were, like, absolutely terrible to me. This has been an issue for a while, and I think that it's happening to people across, like, all groups and races.
NYPD said they made an arrest in one such
When
case.
people who weren't white women was
Women
getting
told
punched,
CNN
nobody
that
gave
the
a fuck.
man they arrested was not
That's
the
what sound
same
like me.
man that attacked them. Many women also told CNN they didn't report the incidents.
Just felt like it was going to be more of a headache for me to have to relive the trauma and file a police report.
CNN's law enforcement expert John Miller encourages victims of these types of attacks to report the incidents because increased reporting helps in the prosecution of culprits.
My message to other women would be to stay off your phone or as much as possible and be aware of your surroundings and know who's around you.
That's nasty.
Let me tell you something. Thank you. Keisha said that would be my villain origin story because I know you fucking lying. Now, I feel like
Nobody got no gun.
nobody gave a fuck until they start punching white women, right? But two of those struck me. One of these motherfuckers was with coworkers. They was like, yeah, we were just walking.
Why y'all in jumble?
If you look real close, dude in the back when she was videotaping, he was laughing.
And then
he was at the dinner table laughing.
Oh, she must be that motherfucker that they hate at work.
He probably said it that morning, like, man, I want somebody to punch this bitch in the face. Somebody was like, don't worry, got you, bro.
Jackpot.
And then the one that was with her fucking boyfriend.
You know what? The chick, that was probably that same chick from that video I shared in your group earlier a week ago. And talking about she got 90K in the motherfucking bank and ain't paying shit.
She said you ain't asked me to.
I call cap on the one who got hit with the boyfriend because I don't think a nigga would just walk up to you with you with somebody else.
Man, is New York an open carry state?
I don't think so.
I feel like for you to walk up on a motherfucker and punch them, you got a lot of balls.
I mean,
if you got a purse or anything, I don't know what you got on you. So I can swing and then you come out of here and it's game over because I'm out here punching motherfuckers and you to put two hot ones in the motherfucker.
Every time I'm in New York, I do feel safe. I mean, that whole like safest city, major city.
Yeah, and you would do it. Ain't nobody gonna punch you in the face.
That's weird though.
He clearly targeting white women.
Because I feel the exact opposite. Like when I be looking and seeing shit like New York subways and shit,
you be too close to people.
It don't look safe, do it?
At all.
It don't.
Everything just looks sketchy, like hepatitis and random stabbings.
The crazy thing about it with all those people, they all on their own agenda. Like everybody doing their shit, going their way, and shit. They ain't paying nobody no mind.
People in New York, I feel like they got like bystanders. Because as busy as a New York street be, and a motherfucker walked up on you and socked you in your shit, and nobody saw nothing to call anybody.
I actually feel like they would probably get an attitude, like if you stumbled into them after you got punched in your shit.
Right.
Hey, watch it. Kept going.
You ain't see this big nigga rock my shit. You talking about watch it? I can't see that. He didn't hit me in my eye.
You don't think
I feel like Stevie Wonder. My shit fuzzy now.
You think there's like a copycat crime? Like other niggas is joining in on it. Like we just punching white bitches.
That could be possible too.
I do feel like now it's just a string of black men out here punching white women.
Thank you, Keisha. New York and Florida are not real places.
Yeah,
why you put New York in the same spot as Florida?
Look,
you can do a random Google search. You could do a random Google search and put in Florida man and pick a date, and there's gonna be something crazy.
I know Florida. I know Florida for a fact is. I'm talking about New York. I don't
know what's so crazy about Florida. So everybody in the video game world, we all hyped about this new Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
But they did a side-by-side comparison, and everything that they put in the Grand Theft Auto trailer was just clips of shit that happened in fucking Florida. Everything that they was doing in the game trailer, it was a story that happened in Florida. I was like, see, Florida, a wild fucking place, man. If they'd have put that shit in the video game,
absolutely. That's awesome.
No, I don't put New York in the same category as Florida, although I understand what the comparison seems to be. But
I mean, they niggas just out here punching niggas on the face. That's right.
That's still not as strange as Florida. There's
There's
nothing that I heard that.
Why is
about
nobody
that.
calling the cops? Just
there's nothing that
I saw him hit you. I should get you some help if I'm not gonna help you.
That is nowhere near as strange as any story I've ever heard from Florida.
Bro, New York charges you $6,000 to live in a broom closet, a literal fucking broom closet. You don't got room to poop in that motherfucker.
Oh, I meant to carry. You cannot carry an NYC. You get stupid time for firearm possession in New York. Atlanta, not a state. but it ain't a real place either.
Neither are the women.
Because they men. The Bronx is Florida light.
I'm convinced that Atlanta ain't got like no actual streets.
You know what? I do take that back. I take it back because
Think it's all backyard boogie.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like when we was down, like and you go out, you pull out of the parking lot here. It's a regular 2-lane street. There's buildings. We was down there for that week. Everything was a 4-lane fucking highway. I was like, where is just like, can I walk to the gas station? Is the gas station is connected to the Waffle House on a 4-lane fucking highway. Where is the sidewalk in this motherfucker? They don't got no sidewalks. It's just a streets.
I got to recant my New York, Florida thing because I was in an effort to try to find local news. I turned on live TV on one of the streaming services and got some New York NBC. It's a wild shit that be reporting that you don't hear about, like in New York. New York, there be some wild shit in the hood in New York.
It's like 7 places inside of one.
Yeah. I just remember.
Mario said the Bronx is Florida light.
When I went to New York, we got off the subway and got in Brooklyn. It was a big ass festival going on in the street, and there was a cop right there. And we was like, "Hey, this is hot, man! It was real cool, like horses and shit, and we get lemonade. It was music playing and shit." And we was looking for something else to do. So we asked the cop, like, hey, you from here? I was like, yeah. So, where do we go? I was like, yeah, you can go here. He started naming all shit. He said, just don't go that way. We was like, what the fuck is that way? Like, that's Brownsville. I was like, if the fucking cop is telling you not to go to Brownsville. And that's Brooklyn. So I don't know about Bronx.
Don't you become no statistic and give me no paperwork tonight. I'm trying to go home.
Dawg said, just don't go that way.
That's another thing I would like for these people who be on the internet. Like, if you are a person who goes to these restaurants and review food in certain cities, like, you should probably just, like, be mindful and tell niggas where this place is. Don't just be like, oh, yeah, food's great. You should probably, like, also in the ghetto, be safe when you come over here if that's what you're going to do. Because don't tell me about the fire-ass rib spot and I pull up and it's like the fucking trap.
Fam, it's a soul food restaurant in Chicago. I can't even tell you what the name of it is. It is in the heart of the dirtiest, grimiest part of Chicago.
And I bet that food slapping.
That food was fire.
I ain't going.
And I would go back. It was so crazy. You had to go through there like a damn school with your tray and go in there and ask what you wanted. And that shit was the bomb ass food.
They got the prison servants, bro.
The line was backed up like school lunch.
Want to be in nobody else's hood.
That shit was fire. They each have their own crazy, Tommy. I understand. I lived down there. It's crazy. Talking about Atlanta. I've been there. Yeah. Atlanta is the most homosexual place on the planet.
Nah, they ain't headed to sexuals.
And it is crazy because people really used to be like San Francisco was like the capital of gay. And then Atlanta was like, bitch, hold my
martini.
Yeah, that was
because it definitely ain't no beer.
Can you hold my cosmetology?
That's what's so funny about Freaknik, because when you went to Freaknik, there were different Freakniks all over the city. Like, you would be stuck in traffic down by the colleges, but then like downtown by the underground was a whole nother traffic jam. So you would go from one spot and drive on the highway, get off on the exit, and go on to another place. You can't go down a regular street and go down the motherfucker. You had to take the freeway.
Everywhere you go.
I live outside. There's barely any sidewalks. They don't even know what playing cans is. Oh, the horror.
Maybe because we was 30 minutes.
Everybody. That's my favorite video ever. Throw your hands up. Wait, is that Aunt Ethel or something? I know you talking about. What?
Probably about the lunch tray shit.
Ethel's. Oh, the name of the place. It might. I don't know what the name of it is. I gotta find it out. But yeah, somebody pointed it out. And you took the GPS shit. And it's taking you through. You get off on the exit, and then you gotta keep going. Like, you go down like
don't stop.
You go down Cicero.
Run the lights.
You go down Cicero's like Capitol,
just
like Capitol Drive. Yeah,
just keep running the lights.
Well, no, the hoods in Chicago don't look as bad as they should look, but you will be in the hood. Because I was looking for a friend's house, and I was like, hey, this is where I am. I'm just gonna pull over. She's like, nah, don't pull over. Keep going. I was like, word? Okay.
But you are right, though, because, like, when I get on my like YouTube shit and I decide to travel down to these gangland documentaries, they usually talk about Chicago. And when they be showing like pictures of the areas that these niggas hang out in, you be like, you know, this don't look that bad of a place to live. Until you find out that when the sun set, motherfuckers out here popping pistols in the middle of the fucking street.
Yep.
You be like, yeah, man, I can live on 79th.
No, you can't.
Absolutely not, brother. Your stomach just growled?
It did.
And you just ate.
I don't think that was more. I think that was more like one of them
That was a thank you?
digestion noises.
He said it was a thank
Some
you.
motherfuckers say, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. My
You
precious.
said you might be talking about MacArthur's.
My precious.
MacArthur's. Is that what it is?
Oh, man,
Who
you
does that?
went to MacArthur Park?
That's in Chicago.
Oh, it's in Chicago.
You was selling
Yeah.
Korean
He was
Gucci
in
bags?
Chicago.
Ain't that what Carlton was doing out there in MacArthur Park? The Korean Gucci bags?
You get up on nerves. So bad.
Tommy,
Them Korean
Yeah,
Gucci
it's MacArthur's.
you have been in, education for a very long time, and I'm sure you consider yourself a positive male influence, correct?
I try. Yeah, it was MacArthur's. Thank you.
Um,
Madison Street.
how do you feel about mentoring?
So my frat brother is executive director of mentoring. What damn? I don't even know what the damn company is, but I haven't mentored for him or with him.
What, the Boys and Girls Club?
No, it wasn't. It's not. He was part of Boys and Girls Club. He's Mentor Milwaukee. That's what he's executive director of. I feel like it has its benefits if somebody's consistently acting upon the responsibility. I don't do it because I'm not consistent enough, because I don't want to be like picking somebody up and don't see them in like 3 weeks. I had to make time.
No, like, so when I ask how you feel about it, not necessarily like you doing it, but just like the idea of mentorship.
I think it's got its benefits. I believe that I've heard of positive influences being a positive influence helping a young man, and usually it's a young man that I've seen it happen in. I haven't heard of anything being negative in the circumstances that I know. It comes a benefit when a family, like if I'm an administrator of a school and there's a family and there's a young man who is constantly getting into some kind of trouble or needing some guidance. I have called mentors and they've come up to school and helped out and have been consistently helping at the school, even though that's not their kid, but they take it seriously enough. But then, if you're not consistent, obviously that's not going to be as beneficial. Where are you going with this?
No, so there was a post on Twitter.
What is your reasoning behind this? Dragging me into.
No, there was a post on Twitter. It was about a little over a week ago. And a lady made it and it says, "Black man, please, I beg you, be a mentor. These boys out here are hurting. They need you." And I felt that was a very positive post. Niggas is niggas. But the comments
to the comment section
is wow. So one of the men commented, I figured he wouldn't be a dick. He got on a suit and a tie. He said, "Many of these fellow men don't care. Sorry to let you know, I've been part of a mentoring group for about 7 years." So she thanked him for being a mentor.
Thank you for being a friend.
You have one guy who's like, "I agree, love this tweet." What the fuck? No, because it just scrolled on its own, and then all of a sudden, some white woman's wrinkles. Like, no, seriously.
I hate those.
Like it just scrolls on its own.
This is proof how MacArthur's look. That's how the restaurant looks.
Hey, go up to that roast.
Oh, that's another chicken.
Is it? Look like roast.
That's the tastiest plate you'll ever have in your life. It's touching, but so you won't eat it.
Who?
You don't like your food touching, do you?
No, I posted that mocking people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't read it. Keep on going.
Kayla just asked me that when she was making my plate. I said, "Girl, if you don't put my motherfucking yams on top of my macaroni and stop playing in my face."
is the dream team of man. Yam juice is on top of anything under food.
Oh, this ain't a black combination.
That spaghetti definitely will.
That's like leftover in the refrigerator. Put it on the plate and warm it up.
Hey, those will be the best plates too.
Yeah, their food is good as hell.
So
she was giving him the business, or no, he was explaining himself, the mentor.
Well, yeah, he was just saying like, you know, a lot of these dudes don't care. Like he's been mentoring for 7 years, and you know, so she thanked him for being a mentor. But then somebody says, let's fix the real issue. Women sit down with these young girls and help them make better choices so we don't have so many single mothers raising kids. It makes no sense for so many to succumb to the same fate. She said, sir, I am talking about the here and now for what we can do to support young black men that are in need of support. That's a different conversation and mission. I'm focused on one assignment on this post.
You trying to get to the root of the problem?
What he thinks is. I mean, if you're doing mentorship as a man and you're helping a young man, he's 50% of the problem with with women who are single parents, right? They play a role.
So now this is a woman. She says, sorry, your request is being met with excuses by uncaring and mean men. A lot of these men don't care. A lot of these men enjoy seeing women and children suffering. Sadly, women have always had to step in where men will fail to. It's not fair, but someone has to care. And she said, I am so sad now. But
people enjoy seeing that. That's a generalization.
Shout out to this one. He said, I'm a mentor in a mentoring program. Just about to get my own cracking. You were exactly right, sis. These boys definitely need us. She said, thank you for what you're doing. No, I want to get the positive ones out first, because the shit that I have seen in here is fucking wild.
Cool thing about it is the alphas. I'm a member of Alpha Pi Alpha fraternity, and in the beginning of my stint, yesterday was my alphaversary, 23rd alphaversary. But in the beginning, we the neophytes have to actually participate in a lot of shit. Like neophytes are the first year, second year you join the organization. So we take on mentoring some high school boys and getting them prepared for a thing called the botillion. Kind of similar to a cotillion, but it's for boys, and getting them prepared to actually go into the community. Like the number of and shit, I told you it's my 23rd year, so it's 23 years after niggas was graduating from high school. So how old are they now? 30. They're in their 30s now.
Oh, they graduated from high school.
They graduated from high school, so they're in their mid 30s right now.
Yeah, because I graduated.
So
I graduated 25 years ago.
Yeah. So, and a lot of them are in the community now, like doing like shit. Like I saw some dude ran for mayor a couple years ago. I was like, dude, ran for mayor. That's cold. Like I see a lot of them in big leadership positions based off of I'm not saying it's based off of that, but the influence of having, and some of them became alphas. So something in that whole circumstance made them become a member of the fraternity as well. So it has a lot of benefits and I actually got to see the benefits in the community.
Mentorship can be dope when you can show somebody a different perspective of what life can be. Because most people think life is just supposed to be one way because of the environment you're in.
Well, it's kind of cool to think that because you interacted with this kid later on, he saw that as an opportunity. He wanted to be a part of the same thing that he saw. Like he went through what I went through to become a member of the organization. It's pretty dope.
Kayla said, I agree with her. Mentorship is difficult to find, unfortunately. I've given up. I've asked for resources, never get it. It's been a mess. I feel like we got this far, so it is what it is at this point. I desperately wanted a male figure for my kid, but I can only do so much. Shrug. And I'm based off of these comments on Twitter. It's like, so this says, asking responsible black men to mentor today's lost soul is like asking a doctor to put rubbing alcohol on a cancerous tumor. The problem started with the child's conception. They need you. No, they needed their mama to pick a better man to procreate with. They needed their biological dad to be a real man and take care of his responsibilities. They needed their community not to promote gangster culture. Every day y'all fail these kids, and then as good, productive, responsible black men to step up to the plate. My answer is no. And it's like, why wouldn't you want to see your community do better when all you do is complain about how bad the fucking community is.
Exactly. Because they don't want to be held accountable. Because the thing is that it's affecting everyone, and the thing, in order to be able to heal, you have to heal in community. So
Is it
that's part of
affecting
it.
everyone? Because people don't give a fuck about shit that don't affect them directly.
Tax
So your kid being a lost soul ain't got shit to do with me and mine. I'm chilling.
My mentoring
It
fee
has
is
trickle
my mentoring fee is $250 an hour. If the mothers want positive role models for their boys, they should procreate with responsible men they want their sons to emulate.
Why can't niggas just say no?
Like
this
Because it always I told you, no
This-
matter what, everything has to come down
This is one
to
of the
being
things-
our fault. Because one, nobody even said that the kids are fucked up kids.
Nobody said the kids was bad. They was
Because
just,
like Kayla just said, she's been looking for, just because she know, like, I'm a mom, there's only so much I can
But
do.
your kid's not
I
fucked up.
want
You want to
You just want some
influence.
good
You want some good guidance. That some
Right.
things that you can't touch upon, like subject matter you can't touch upon.
right. But everything comes down to,
cause like
oh, you had them fucked up kids. Now you want us. Now you want us to fix them. Who said they was broken in the first place? Maybe I am seeking this so that they don't take that path.
Absolutely.
and if this is like your response to a motherfucker asking you for help, bro, I wouldn't want you to mentor my kid. Cause you fucked up.
I just know I can't commit.
Like some
I don't
things
have.
just
I know my attention span.
I feel like some things in life are just very simple answers. If you're not into being a mentor, then that's fine.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
not your
forcing
ministry.
you, nobody pulling that at your arm. That ain't your purpose in life. You are not put on earth to give back. That's cool, but ain't nobody asked you to like, well, you should have picked a better dude. Like what? Nobody,
I'm the same nigga
what
that
got to do with like, my son straight A's, but I'm a mom. It's only so much that a mom can
And
teach a boy. He got to learn how to be a man, and I'm not a man to tell him to be a man.
well, that's the same thing that Mimi was just saying. We're always going to be the ones that's going to be put up at the stake. It's us. And it's crazy because you're sitting there saying, oh, because it's men. Well, let's go back to then once again, who are they being raised by?
and that goes with me saying, like, if there's mentorship with the male, they are 50% responsible for the outcome of the single parent. So if you are raising men to be more diligent men, hopefully they're going out not doing that or looking to do that and be abusive, sexually abusive to. And I say sexually abusive, basically just going out fucking and procreating and not sticking around.
So I say every time this conversation comes up, people bring up dads and stepdads. Meanwhile, other boys get the benefit of multiple mentors, regardless of their mom's marital status. Then we wonder why our boys are so behind. They need a leg up. They need their fathers. That's how they wrote it.
Speaking of a father who would be at home and the mama would call, how the kids doing? They good. I'm playing Madden. I don't know where they somewhere in the house doing something. They good. My attention span is very short. Hey, as long as they ain't out back there,
Well, he's not back.
Now, this guy says this is the real key to saving the black community.
parenting,
Problem
yes.
is, most of us are consumed by individualism, so we don't see it as our problem.
That's why I was saying, like, the trickle down, because it's gonna it all ends up
This kind of
affecting us
goes to what
anyways.
Tommy said. That same part, he was replying to something, but he said, I agree, better judgment should be exercised, but the larger point is to stop our boys from becoming Pookies and Ray Rays in the first place.
Mm-hmm. You would think that would be a good approach. To go directly to the woman is asinine.
But that's what I'm saying. We are always the problem.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what it is, we are always
Because
the problem.
and those are men. Those are men who just don't like women.
Yeah.
Those are because you automatically see because you are a temptation. It's your fault that you are my temptation.
Because you can't control.
Because I can't control myself. It's your fault.
Yeah. What's wild is that a lot of the same black guys will claim to admire the Black Panthers as a gun-toting militant group and completely gloss over the fact that their charity work and community programs is what made the FBI see them as a legitimate threat.
Yep. That's where they got the WIC program.
Y'all heard Tupac? Tupac is a resounding example of what they were trying to they were creating. They were creating Tupacs.
So this is a person who actually had it, and they said this. It takes a
The early
community.
Tupac.
I had 3 mentors and both my parents. They all poured something different into me.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, because the person that you're around the most, you actually might be around them so much that you don't want to be anything like that person. So, I mean, it takes a little bit of everybody to put into the mentorship of a person.
And thank you for turning towards us to tell us that.
I mean, before I was paying attention, the comments are slowed down quite a bit now, so I don't have to look at the comments because they were popping up very fast.
I love the actual men on this post that are trying to fix the problem. You always have those unloved few that try to spit their hate into the world. We must ignore those type of humans and stick to the mission. Another guy said the replies are honestly sad. You don't have to be someone's father to be a mentor or a positive influence. We all could use a little help. I try to give knowledge to younger folks at work or the gym whenever I can.
So I do have this spin on it though, because my friend who was a police officer, the one who passed away, we would have this debate all the time, and he would always sarcastically get in comments and be like, "Just rehab them," talking about the criminal aspect of the young men that go to juvenile detention and go to jail, and he always like rehab them, like LOL. He didn't believe in rehab. He believed that once they became that menace, that they were going to be the menace that they are. He completely believed that.
No,
it's
because I can tell you as a person who was the absolute fucking worst, I have done everything in my power to make sure that my kids were the complete opposite that I was. I don't do the shit that I used to do. I don't, have a lot of the same views that I used to have, and a lot of the things that I did used to engage in back then. It's like, bro, I wouldn't be caught dead doing that shit now.
But you also reached the tipping point that you made that decision. Something in your life made you make that decision. Whereas there are some people who
I went to jail once.
Some of them are going repeat. There are some that go repeatedly, and he's saying that those that go repeatedly, the rehabilitation inside the system is not rehabilitating them. Something is not working for them, that they would come out and do the exact same thing and go back in.
Because they're not rehabbing them. They're using them for free labor, kicking them loose and waiting for them to come back. It's like a fucking mousetrap with cheese.
The natural response that us as normal people is the same people who would not fall into the trap of coercion with Diddy would go in there and like, I ain't coming back to this motherfucker ever a fucking again. I'm not going to jail. I went to jail for 24 hours when I was 19. On some bullshit.
Tell us that story.
It's some bullshit. It was my friend.
They put my big ass in the back of a squad car one time. That's all it took. Well, this would arrested
I have
feel
not
like.
had any.
I wasn't even
any
arrested.
Transgressions. No, I don't want.
I was detained and didn't like that shit.
Yeah, well, detained in the car. Oh, I was detained twice.
It
was twice.
Put in the back of a police.
And then the motherfucker speed and you sliding across the back and shit. You fucking wrist hurting and shit.
Yeah, but it don't take much to actually learn your lesson.
I just want to go home. How you coming back in the car? I didn't even do that.
Go home. No, but it was just kind of a thing. It was like, but even after I came home, I did some shit. Cause like I was beating people up on probation and shit. She's calling my probation officer, but she didn't have the proof that I did it. So I just said she was lying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, this girl been harassing me on Facebook and telling me she gonna send me back to jail. She just, first of all, how the fuck did she even find you? Because I don't say my government. I would like, especially back then, like I didn't have like my government name just like out there and shit. So I don't know if motherfuckers was combing through posts, because if I say something, motherfuckers be like Tamika, and that's like type it out and shit.
Who?
But she called.
I'm gonna say that every time you say
my fucking probation officer, and it ain't like it was a normal probation officer. Like my shit was federal, so it wasn't like you just called a state and shit. So you had to actually put in some fucking work to find my probation officer to try to get me in fucking trouble.
I'll charge that to the grace period of your rehab. How about that? You came out and you still had some residual thug in you.
Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California. She stepped on the scene and heard them hoochies screaming.
No, but it really wasn't until like with the girls and stuff, and like with them really getting on them, realizing like I don't want them to make the same mistakes that I did. And it's like even talking to you know, other friends' kids and shit. Like my little cousins, I didn't really have to worry about that with them because they were raised completely different than I was. Like our age gap is crazy, but they were raised by the bougie parents. So I didn't have to worry about them being in the kind of bullshit that I was in anyway. But it's like, you know, when I had friends, they're like, man, my little cousin or my niece or my this, like, can you sit down? Can you talk to her? Like, because knowing that I've done and been through certain shit, I would do that because it's like, I don't want to see y'all making the same mistakes that I did. Like, everything don't have to be a thing where you just shut them out. Like, well, y'all got to learn the hard way.
Right.
Everything you don't have to learn the hard way.
What's crazy is, I mean, I don't that my children don't have like to worry about me making like criminal mistakes or whatever, but I did make financial mistakes, and 2 of my 3 daughters are rich because of the fear I instilled in them of how like, save your money. Why are you spending your fucking money? Like I hate to spend my money, but shit, you still got me. Like, save your money, and if I can get it, I'll try to get it.
Yeah.
My middle daughter ain't rich, but she still got a G in the bank when she's 21. Like, I never had a G in the bank. I never had a G in the bank till I was like in my 30s.
and that's why I had to crack down on Bree. And like I said, it's one of those things where, you know, you let them live for themselves. But I told y'all on the air, like, I had to chop it up with her because it's like the whole reason why I'm not charging you rent. I don't charge you gas money. You're not getting put on the fucking bus. The only time you take Ubers and Lyfts and shit is when you have to. Because it's like either the car is down or like, you know, maybe I'm at the doctor with your sister, some shit's going on where we can't get to you. You still have reliable transportation back and forth to work and school. You are not buying your own food, even though
Rest in peace, Jilly from
Philly. You are not buying your own food, even though you being hard headed is why my fucking food stamps had got reduced in the first place. Because
getting a job.
Yeah. So it's like getting a job.
Who the fuck told you to go work?
With money that I'm not taking from you. So it ain't like, well, the food stamps got cut since you working. I need you to kick in on whatever. No, I'm making shit work. So it's like me doing this, I was cool with it because it's like you got over $5,000 in the bank. And now you got less than 2 because you was letting people like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want to feel like I'm counting your pockets, but I feel like I have to at this point because you went from being super cheap and responsible to once you start kicking it with a certain group, now all of a sudden, because everybody knows you got it, you were the person who people ask all the time. And it's like, well, y'all been working longer than her. You niggas working full time and shit. She only working part time and going to college.
Nigga, my daughter.
But I guess they figure like, well, you live at home. You don't need your money and shit. And it's like, no, the whole purpose of me setting her up like that, like every 2 weeks, money from my paycheck goes into joint savings for me and her. So my name is still on the accounts. So I am basically giving money to you, trying to help you save for when you do move out. You have this giant nest egg. And what are you doing? You fucking it off. So now at this point, I feel like, well, since you want to spend money so much, okay, well, how about you do pay your own phone bill? How about you do pay for the data on your iPad and shit? Since you want to do that, then okay, maybe I do need to charge you something. Because before I felt better about it because you were being responsible with your money. Like Ree, she would get paid on a fucking Monday, which was a weird ass payday. She would get paid on a Monday.
That's the worst payday.
Yeah, because the weekend gone now.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why it was also
by next weekend. You hoping it's Monday again.
Yeah, so it's like you get paid on Monday.
I never heard about get paid on Monday.
Yep, she was just working at Panera. She get paid on Monday. She take whatever she feel like she might need, whether it's like buying little snacks and shit or whatever for school. Immediately, like I don't even have to say it. Immediately transfer everything else over to the savings. Do it again the next week. But now it's like the money hit and it's like you just doing $50 on DoorDash. Bro, I just cooked.
Nigga, I would never do that shit. Fuck DoorDash. I don't know. Man.
Or
Uber Eats.
Or I pick you up from work. I literally just picked you up. You wait until we get home. All of a sudden, the fucking doorbell ringing. It's a DoorDash order. Why you didn't just say, "Hey, mom, can you stop at such and such so I can grab me whatever"? We were already out. We could have just went and picked it up.
You know what's sad is my daughter graduated grad school and came out and make as much as I make, and then she moved. I'm like, dude, you know how much money you'll be stacking right now if you just stay with me?
Yeah,
I
and
don't
it's
think about that. A lot of times too, they just want their independence.
They do. I mean, I what you do want your own company sometimes, and not that I would say anything, but you know, it's kind of awkward to
It's
have
weird.
a company
Yeah,
when
it's
you dad
definitely weird
staying
having
with
I
your
mean,
dad.
I'm trying to get clapped, and you was in there watching Matlock. No,
Right. You out there watching Night Court, and I'm over here trying to,
I'm trying to think what I was watching.
Cause y'all know that's still on, right?
Dude, it came back.
Well, Bull just died not long ago. Like it was recent,
Really?
within like the last few months.
That show was
Probably
great.
not even that far.
That I literally learned about law.
That one dude's still a pervert.
Or Dave, not I forget his name.
Yeah, that nigga's still a pervert.
That's how I learned about public defenders and law and shit, because it was funny, but I didn't understand how it worked. Now I see how it works. I was wondering how they kept getting cases. Like, how are you everybody's lawyer? How the fuck does that work?
Now I'm mad at that dude from that post I shared earlier when he didn't have no respect for Golden Girls. Fuck that.
Oh, that was terrible.
Wait, what I miss?
I shared a post about like
top.
It was like white shows, and like when he was reading off the list, he was like, "Oh." He was like Golden Girls. He was like, "Who fuck with Golden Girls?" I was like, "What?"
I said, no black people watch Golden Girls.
I was like, "Oh, this nigga lying." And black people watch Friends.
Yeah,
I will say that now that I'm older, I need to go back and watch Golden Girls. Cause like
so much shade.
Yeah, like
So much
because like the Facebook reels and shit, you know, like that. Whenever they pop up, I watch them.
Hey, they was seriously on a fucking grind, because I don't think I've ever seen a rerun. Motherfucker, like I watch it all the time. I've seen episodes I've never seen before. I don't know how many damn episodes they had recorded. They must have recorded like 4 or 5 in a row.
Lance was out here just throwing Ted everywhere.
Like, and every so often they have so many that they have family members come visit that they never come back ever again. They're like, they have a son. Like, oh, did she have a son? Oh shit, I didn't know she had a son. Never see that motherfucker ever again in another episode.
And then for him to say like, I'm like, bro, there's so many more white shows. You like Modern Family?
Modern Family was not a show that I would. That's not white.
And Modern Family is okay, but
What you mean Modern Family ain't white?
You never seen Modern Family?
I guess not.
It's Al Bundy.
I always think about the Hispanic chick. That's all I think. I think
Everybody's
about her.
on there white.
I guess I never watched it. I thought it was all about the Hispanic
The
chick.
wife is Hispanic.
This is one.
That's the part
Her
that
son is Hispanic.
2.
And the daughter is Hispanic with
3.
2 fathers, which is fucking crazy.
I guess I never watched it before.
Modern
So
Family good, but like when you talk about white shows,
that's not a white show.
I'm
I would
not
say
putting Modern Family over shit like Three's Company.
I would put.
Modern Family is fucking hilarious because when like even just looking through like Facebook reels and shit, it is a show that is based on misunderstandings, and the shit is hilarious.
But would you put? He said it was the top 5 white shows. I would not have put it over Married with Children. I would not have put it over Golden Girls. I would not have put it over Friends. That's not a show that comes to mind when I think of white shows. Like
absolutely.
Yeah, I was thinking that. She said Seinfeld was funny as fuck.
Seinfeld was funny as shit.
Seinfeld's funny. I fuck with Frasier.
I just posted a picture of Ass Man.
Oh, maybe I hear
Oh no, I was thinking of Frasier when she said Seinfeld. Seinfeld be coming on like when it got to be on Fridays.
Frasier,
because that's usually the only time the TV is on the regular TV setting is after SmackDown.
Huh?
So Frasier's supposed to be making.
I don't. Yeah, he is back.
It's on Peacock.
Okay.
I can't
I
watch.
gotta start watching it though. New episodes of Frasier gotta go.
You say, yo, Lily is not Hispanic. No, they had a new baby. You talking about the new baby?
Man, one of them motherfucking kids is Hispanic. The fat dude is Hispanic, and that is not racist. You think everything is racist, Kayla?
Mm-hmm.
What about Mimi trying to beat up these chinks? That was racist.
Whoa.
It was.
She did not.
Bro, you call them chinks. I didn't.
What'd you call them?
I didn't call them anything. I just said it was gonna be some dim. Never mind.
Yeah, all right then. It was gonna be some what?
Dim sum is a delicious Asian dish.
Sound like dumpling soup.
That's a long hand on my name.
That's the best signal.
Oh.
Should make sure you were safe.
No, he said the kid with two dads. Okay, so
they gay. Right?
Yeah, I mean, she got two dads.
No, okay. So I'm thinking like some weird shit happened with. Never mind. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Watch the show. We killed two dads.
Still would not put her over Married with Children.
Absolutely not.
Still wouldn't have put it at Married Children. I mean,
Married with Children is top fucking tier. Okay, so what would your top 5 be?
White show. Married with Children. Frasier. Drew Carey show is a sleeper.
I forgot.
Not matter. Her name was Mimi.
Drew Carey show is funny as fuck. So here we go. Frasier, Married with Children.
That's a Drew Carey.
Golden Girl. Woman.
Oh, you know what was funny as fuck? How I Met Your Mother.
That's funny. Home Improvement would go on my list of white shows. I fuck with Home Improvement. That was my shit. And then on top of the fact that I knew Tim Allen before he was famous was walking around with a pound of sugar, but that's how much cocaine he was walking with in his pocket as he was walking around freely with it. After reading that story, I was like, Tim Allen is the goat. Because why are you just walking around with that much cocaine on you? What kind of party was he prepping for?
I would go Seinfeld. Married Children. I like Friends. Friends was funny to me. Friends was funny.
You know that Jack Livingston was still
Yeah, I mean it was funny.
still good.
So
Golden Girls.
Friends is cool, but it's not like. Oh man, I gotta sit back and I got.
Friends is an acquired taste. It's one of those things where like when it was on TV, I wouldn't watch it, but like it's on a streaming service, like I'll peek at it.
It was back when you watching TV and it came on. I didn't turn it off, and I liked it. I didn't actually tune into it to go watch it, but when I watched it, I laughed.
That's how I feel about Seinfeld. Like it'll come on, and I wouldn't feel like getting up to get the remote, so I'm just stuck watching Seinfeld.
I would
be funny.
I would try to catch Seinfeld on the Thursday night that it came on when it was coming on. I would try to catch it.
It's still in syndication, ain't it? Like you can still catch Seinfeld on like regular TV every now and again. Catch it.
Yeah, you can. It was on Netflix for a second. You can watch it on Netflix.
I couldn't get into Dog Voice. Like everybody hates me.
What's with the bonnet?
You didn't like Everybody Hates Raymond?
I didn't like that.
So
Oh
Everybody Loves Raymond?
Sorry.
no, I didn't. The Nanny was funny.
I fuck with the nanny.
The Nanny was good.
That fuck that like the nigga, the butler, bro. That was the white Jeffrey. Like that's him going back and forth with that one bitch when he made her think that Mr. Sheffield was like meet him at the hotel and shit. So Nanny is I fuck with the Nanny. Whenever that's on, I'll watch it.
I can't think of
Those two Negroes on that video didn't have a love for white comedy.
No, they shouldn't even been on the microphone talking about shit. Like some people don't even be
Thank
qualified.
you, Kayla, because that's what I was about to say.
What?
King of Queens.
King of Queens is
King of Queens was funny. Shit, I forgot about it.
Yeah, King of Queens is cool. Kevin James is pretty funny.
2.5 Men was funny. That was funny as shit.
It's like a newer version with Ashton Kutcher. I don't know if I like that one.
That's
he came because Charlie Sheen
Yeah,
got
Charlie
killed by
Sheen.
a train.
Well, technically, he got kicked off because all the allegations and stuff.
Yeah, he got in trouble.
Yeah, that's why they killed him on the train.
Right.
Hitting a nigga with a train because he a freak ass nigga in real life.
Gotta make sure he can't come back.
I don't care. We write you off, so there is nothing.
Zero chance.
I mean,
to come back.
Ashton Kutcher coming in wasn't the worst, but it changed because that character was iconic. He gave zero fucks.
Did anybody else watch Roseanne?
I did.
Back in the day, I didn't like it when it came back.
Roseanne was funny as shit.
Then they killed her off because she was racist.
It was pretty. It was pretty real. It was a pretty real.
Roseanne?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some real moments.
It's
like
a real
that one-
moments.
That one clip always pops up in my reels every now and again when I guess Roseanne's sister Jackie, her boyfriend was putting a fops on her, and Dan wasn't having none of that shit.
Oh damn!
He went to go see my folks.
Hey,
Dan was not a
to
punk.
this
Dan
day,
was a real nigga.
He was a real nigga.
to this day, I remember when Dan went and that nigga grabbed his coat off that hook, and the audience was like, "Ooh!"
Dan was dad for real. It was.
He said, "Oh, he did what? Okay."
And it was real. And it was real because my theory about white people not having cousins, if Jackie had kids, they would have been co-family with the auntie and the kid. They would have had cousins because the auntie, she was always around. That's not always typical with white families. It's always, I think that's more typical to a black family. They have this, the sisters.
So
the sisters.
White people just don't have no cousins.
I think once they get married, they just like they don't even connect with their families no more until the holidays. Jackie was always
But you
over
know
there.
what though? When I do meet white people, I ain't never seen white
Modern
people.
Family had cousins.
I just don't never see white people like, yeah, that's my cousin.
I don't think that I
never met a white person.
I posted that.
Show me your cousin.
I posted it on Facebook and it turned racist. My friends are just terrible, dude. My Facebook.
Well, I can say my
First of all,
my ex-husband has cousins.
You
and they're white.
Your ex-husband was white?
He's half white.
Yeah, they have cousins, but not like we have cousins. Like they come over and spend the night for days.
Like me and this nigga's cousins, but everybody think we brother and sister.
Right. That
Because
no,
of how
that,
close we are.
that closeness and cousins. Like I never hear them talking about their cousins. Like I was talking to my cousin the other day.
They see each other. They see each other every summer at the retreat.
Mm-hmm.
We saw each other every weekend at Granny crib. Scoot over, bitch. That is.
You know they did they got How I Met Your Father. You watched that? I want
Was
to
that-
watch it only because I fuck with Hillary though.
But before Dog was a freak ass nigga, like, and we knew about Danny Masterson and shit, I fucked with that 70s show heavy.
That 90s show was ass.
Yeah, I love that 70s show. That was my shit.
I never watched that 70s show.
That 70s show was cracking.
By the time I actually realized it was a real show, it was in syndication.
Go down there, sit in the basement, everybody get high.
That's great. They was in Wisconsin.
Red Foreman was the go to that show. I always call it Eric a dumbass.
What was that show that Suzanne Summers was on?
Step by Step.
Step by Step. I love Step by Step.
Yo, what's the name that used to live in a
step.
fucking van in the backyard? See, they used to put little subtle shits like he smokes weed.
That's funny.
Cause why do you
Rock
live
from the Sun was the one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I've never watched that. Right?
I never watched it, but that was.
That sounds about right. I used to watch Alf.
What's the
Remember
black?
Alf
What's
back
the
in
black dude?
I had the little dials and shit.
Alf was cracking.
What's the black? What's the comedian? The black comedian?
You said what?
Hustle Man.
Oh, Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan was on Third Rock for the Sun, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought he was on 30 Rock.
No, he was on 30 Rock. He was-
Hey,
What's Third Rock for the Sun?
y'all know what show?
Oh,
I-
that's the alien
Third
shit.
Rock from the Sun was the alien.
I know, I
y'all know what white show I used to love? Becker.
With Ted Danson.
Yep.
Ted
I like
Danson.
Cheers.
I was just saying that.
Cheers.
From Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Becker.
Yeah. I forgot about Cheers. Cheers was top tier.
Everybody knows your name. Cheers was good.
And talk about a swap out when Coach died and Woody Harrelson came over. It didn't skip a beat.
No.
It was still great. It actually became,
died?
huh? Yeah, Coach died. Yeah, I think
That's why they put Woody on.
I
Never saw the correlation.
Wait a minute. Wait. Are we talking about the TV show Coach?
no the
No.
the character.
No, because remember it used to be a TV show called
Yeah,
Coach.
yeah.
So I thought y'all was talking about that, and then
Which is funny you say that because I just made a comment on it today because somebody said Minnesota State's women's and men's basketball team won the Division II NCAA tournament. I was like, I did not know Minnesota State was a real school.
Really?
I thought it was fictional because Coach was the football coach at Minnesota State. Wasn't it Minnesota State? Yeah, I thought it was fictitious. I think, oh. I thought it was just Minnesota. Then Minnesota State was like they had to come up with a name for his college. No, but Coach was the old bartender, and then he passed away, and then Woody Harrelson came over and took over. That was his character's name. He was Coach.
Hey, I just saw a clip.
I think he was Ted Danson's baseball coach.
These are considered the 41 best 90s sitcoms that we loved growing up with. Number 1, Friends. 2, Full House. 3, Will and Grace. I never knew that Will was gay.
Yeah.
Like I thought that
You thought they were a
Will and
couple?
Grace were dating.
They were roommates. or friends or something.
Yeah, I thought they were dating, and then he discovered like, hey, I like sucking penis, and then it transitioned to him being gay. I never knew he
that
was
would be
gay
a better
from the beginning.
story. That actually would have been better. You should
Yeah.
write a sitcom. Go ahead.
Man, that entire time I thought that they were a thing, and then when they weren't a thing, he was like, you know what, man, but
You know what, man? Look.
You know what?
Number four, please.
Everybody Loves Raymond. Number 5, Martin. 6, A Different World. 7, Living Single. Okay, all the blacks back to back. 8, Roseanne. 9, Murphy Brown. I remember she snapped on that racist. 10, Wonder Years. 11, Fresh Prince.
You know, I used to watch Designing Women. Where'd they come up?
12, Simpsons. 13, King of the Hill. 14, Frasier. 15, News Radio. You know that one?
Never heard of it. News Radio.
AM radio has never been more entertaining than when News Radio was on the air. It's been hailed as one of the best and most underrated workplace comedies for a reason.
Never heard of it. Maybe WKRP. That was funny.
In Cincinnati. 16, Seinfeld. Elaine Fit weak as a bitch.
They always used to make her dress like that, though.
Jerry Seinfeld was cool with the kicks, though.
17, Saved by the Bell. 18, The Nanny. 19, Spin City.
Spin City.
I forgot about that.
What was Spin City?
Michael J. Fox and the one black guy with the
Oh, okay, I remember that. I ain't watch it like that, but I remember.
Yeah.
Most of this shit used to come on like either before or like after wrestling. When wrestling
It started with Michael Fox and later Charlie Sheen. So,
oh, Spin City. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Was they were like an office building or something like that?
it was like the mayor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Huh. Do you remember Sparks?
I remember the name.
Who was in it?
Party of Five.
It was,
Moesha.
James Avery.
Sparks.
Terrence Howard.
Oh, that was the lawyer.
The law
office. Yeah.
The law office.
Yo, I forgot this was the thing.
That was UPN. That was on when UPN.
Was that Dwayne Martin?
No, it was dude from Joanna Man.
Miguel Nunez.
That yeah. That was when UPN started. First got on.
UPN was giving all niggas TV shows.
Man.
It was like you was in a movie, you could get the TV show.
So 21's Moesha. 22, Married with Children. 23, Boy Meets World. Horny little bastards.
Damn, hey, so
24, That 70s Show. 25, King of Queens. 26, Third Rock from the Sun.
We named all of them.
27, Sports Night. Before 30 Rock gave us behind the scenes TV labs, Sports Night did it on a truly pro level.
Never seen that.
Never heard of them. They just hyping up shows that
28, Mad About You. Well, I don't know if they're ranking them or they're just naming 41 from that time.
Yeah, but I never even heard of those.
Did you say what I like about you?
I said Mad About You.
Mad About You. I like Mad About You.
I was like, what I like about you is canceled.
29, Home
Dan
Improvement.
Schneider is a freak
The
ass
Home
boy.
Improvements on here. 30, Family Matters. Why is she calling me?
Same reason behind it.
Hello.
So there's the I saw the Bad Boys clip.
Yeah, because I don't know what else I like with
it.
them. I don't got nothing
I
else
want to
to
see
with them. I mean, unless you.
I
take,
feel like I'm too far
Start
invested.
and
Now.
Wings
I've seen
out
all the
and
rest of them. I might
tried
have to see
some of
this.
the
I
joints
can't
and
see it
some other
being
some
much
of them.
different than the other ones.
That won't be. But you know what they did that
No, they're
I
not
think
bad.
nobody
I just
pays
figured
attention
why
to.
keep 'em for
So
a
you've
week
seen the
for
first
them
Bad Boys,
and wait
right?
for them to go bad
Are
when
you
they
aware
got
that
nothing else
Martin
to do
had
with them.
3 kids?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Second Bad Boys, Martin had a daughter.
My bad. Throwing shit.
I don't
my bad.
remember his sons being in the second Bad Boys.
But they bring
30 was Family Matters.
The boyfriend.
Yeah, like they bring the boyfriend and the daughter back, but they
he's
don't
married
bring
to
the
her?
other 2 kids. But like Bad Boys. You
You
see-
know me, I don't watch trailers, so I didn't watch what you sent me.
Well, you should. I mean, damn, it's a trailer, fam. It's not the movie. It's a trailer.
But sometimes the trailer be the movie.
Well, this one probably is.
We
See?
didn't. We
It's Bad
didn't.
Boys.
We didn't throw shade on. Did we throw shade on Will and Grace?
She just said she thought.
No,
Will
she
and
said
Grace was
Will
the-
acted gay on Will and Grace. But see, that's the thing. I didn't sit down and watch it. It was just like
Oh.
characters and shit. I always thought that they dated. That's why it was called Will and fucking Grace. 31, Sister. 32, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Oh, that was the one with Melissa Joan Hart.
Oh wait, Will acted gay. He wasn't gay.
33, The Drew Carey Show.
Because Cleveland rocks.
34, Blossom.
I didn't watch
Blossom.
Where's Smart Guy?
35, Wings. That was the pilot show, right?
Yeah.
Like the flight, whatever.
You know,
a little airline in a little airport that packed a big punch. Wings was a sleeper hit in many ways. Another member of Cheers universe. It seems some perfectly placed cameos as well.
what was the movie?
What, Christy Alley in that?
What was the show? Oh, Scrubs.
Oh yeah,
Scrubs is
that's
great.
my shit. I can't do this.
And the other one is Psych. I used to Psych.
I'm your
Psych was funny as hell.
Superman. Psych. Yeah, I watched that. Too.
36, Just Shoot Me. 37, Dharma and Greg.
Yeah, I guess so. Dharma and Greg. I remember it. I don't
talking about with the angry doctor. I don't think that's a sitcom, but I like the show.
38,
He
Larry
gave
Sanders
out the
Show.
most brutal advice.
Larry Sanders Show was kind of funny.
Who Sanders?
It came on HBO though.
Wow. This is crazy because this, like, the cast is nuts. Freaks and Geeks.
I don't remember that.
Who was in this?
You got the tall guy from How I Met Your Mother.
Mm-hmm.
Then fucking Seth. No. Yeah. Seth Rogen. I can't remember. Neither one. Look. All them niggas. I don't remember that shit.
I don't remember this at all.
And all them niggas together.
Oh, she was saying the characters are the best shade throwers on Will and Grace.
Mm.
Okay, gotcha.
What show was this?
Right.
That big tall nigga though. Where is he from? I've seen him. Tall nigga in the back.
I just told you that's the tall guy from How I Met Your Mother.
Now he was on something else. It's a movie I've seen.
Sarah Marshall.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's right.
See how y'all be just making references to shit.
Tommy, that's because we watch movies. I don't know what you like to do.
Hey, because Franco in this motherfucker.
Like,
and I just
we
realized.
used to really just have movie night. Like, we were all.
And I just realized who that was.
You know the girl from Juno?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Like, we used to really just go to Cuz crib. We get food or whatever and just pull out a big hard drive and just watch movies.
But the last two we have Keenan and Kel. And then Two of a Kind.
Yeah, man, Tommy, you just got to start watching movies.
No, you know, you forget the majority of my life, I was a principal.
What do you do with your time now, though?
I'm catching up with movies and shit. Like I'm doing it now. But
what's the last movie you just saw? You watched?
What was on before I left?
Did you watch Pain and Gain?
I couldn't find it, but I just watched the little baby. What's the baby movie with the Keenan brothers?
You said with the who?
Keenan, Little Man. That was
Little Man's funny.
I was watching the whole thing trying to figure out how they did this shit. Like how the fuck did they? Because that's a real baby's body and his head.
CGI is amazing.
Right?
Yeah, they just put a baby in a blue suit, don't they? Yeah, because I was just watching that shit when they had the Deadpool and everything.
And some movie that I saw with Samuel Jackson and
which is actually weird because I've been watching a lot of the movies where they show you like the behind the scenes reels, and right before that shit happened in Baltimore, so now I'm scared and I hope we don't gotta drive across no fucking bridge. Because right before, like literally the night before, like I was up like super early, that scene from Final Destination with the bridge and then the little thing came through dog face and shit. They were showing how they did that, him swinging from it. So now I'm scared. Rigo had to catch a fucking Uber now. Because now I'm thinking about it and it's stuck in my head and I don't like it. Yeah.
I think I want to actually catch every single Samuel Jackson movie and get his head and with all the different hairstyles he has. That's the most hilarious thing in the world, that he's bald, but every movie he's got a different hairstyle. The last one I saw, he had like little like twists. He had twisties. Like, how the fuck?
You know, nothing will ever.
You ever seen Soul?
Yes, that movie is hilarious.
I didn't know Sam Jackson could be that funny.
That was fucking hilarious.
Dude was as funny as Bernie Mac.
And
You been taking up dick pills again? I swear I thought it was my heart medication. Swear.
and then it's like the hair from that is that movie when that nigga was walking around in that fucking kilt. The nigga name was Elmo.
All right. Wait, who was Avion Crockett in Soul Man? What was his rap name?
Lester the Court Chester.
Pull up you this master. Grab my girl by her waist, slap my girl across her face. Get the fuck out my grill before you get killed.
My name is Lester the Court Chester.
I'm surprised the Wayans brothers weren't on the list. No, they weren't. It's actually
I mean, I don't think they was naming everything because it's like, bruh, like for me,
Wayans brothers was funny as shit.
I like the Wayans brothers.
I wasn't like
I like that show.
I feel like they didn't get a proper.
I don't even know how it ended, bro.
It did. There is no proper last episode. It's just
like no. It just
they had one in the tuck ready.
Just thought about that as you open that up.
I just wanted my strawberry crunch chip.
They had one in the tuck, and they was gonna reveal like their mother because they did like 5-6 seasons. We'd never seen their mother.
She was alive
Yeah.
the whole time. I thought maybe she died or
They was
something.
gonna bring like apparently they're supposed to bring in like Marshall
Okay. Marsha Warfield was bad back in the day.
Oh man, she was cold.
1998. I don't know.
No, before Night Court. Years before Night Court.
I saw her old pictures.
Yeah,
I was like,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I said, oh.
She did a skit with
Did
Richard.
we watch a video of her roasting somebody?
Kim said that they say Benson and Night Court. Nope, those weren't on there.
Somebody was just mentioning Benson.
Who said I'm mad because I really thought Stephanie could dance on Full House and now it pisses me off. Niggas thought she was really busting the groove in this bitch.
Hey, I don't know how I feel because like I watched the new Full House and Stephanie got them Young Millions on there. But she like a whole grown woman. But it's like, no, I used to watch you when I was a kid. But you got them Young Millions.
But like she was like the middle kid, so it was like y'all close to each other age, or she's even older than you.
I think they all, yeah. Shit, ain't the twins on
How
there?
Because me, Mary Kate, and Ashley, we all the same age, and she was older than them.
Shout out to that other sister keeping them relevant. With a job and not a co-pro.
And you know what's crazy? Because it's like how our brains don't make connections until you actually, you're like, damn, now I can't unsee it. Like, since motherfuckers done brought it up. Because without that, I never would have looked at her and be like, she a Olsen. But maybe it's also because, like, whenever you see them, they always look like they on drugs. And she looks normal. So it's, you really don't see the resemblance until somebody brings it up. And Kim said Benson was funny as hell.
Yeah, him and Kraus, they used to go at it. The German
I love
shit.
Amen.
Shine on light.
Yeah.
Shine on me.
Amen was my shit. No, Archie Bunker was racist as fuck.
Absolutely. You could never do no All in the Family in 2024.
That nigga was.
Dude, the greatest episodes is when the Jeffersons came over. George is just as racist on the other side. Honky.
Jefferson.
And did not play that shit. Like, he ain't get no fucks either. Oh, she said the twins rich as fuck. I'm glad they aged that. Stay out the public.
Smoke your crack.
Hey, Kim, she said I didn't know she was their sister. Yeah, I really just Elizabeth Olsen. Like Olsen is a common fucking name.
I don't even know who y'all talking.
So you don't think about it. Elizabeth Olsen, Black, not Black Widow, fucking Scarlet Witch from the Marvel movies.
Every time we make a movie reference, he be like, "Damn, that's amazing."
He's like,
That's like everywhere though.
Excuse me, I am
In the room,
right here.
we know.
I have watched the Marvel series. Like I've watched.
You know Scarlet Witch?
I do know. Yes, I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what you were talking about. So I didn't know. I didn't make any connection with the Olsen twins with them.
Yep, that's their sister.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there's a Kate Olsen some fucking word? I need to Google her. Why are you on my mind, Kate?
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Well,
that's
we're going to end on this note, and just to let you know that if I am ever in jail for any type of vehicular homicide, it was probably justified, because if you do some shit like this, you are definitely going to become a speed bump, and I will have no regrets about it. I was dragging a little bit.
Made a 20 ball and put it up. I ain't take no picture. Tryna do some shit. I got my son. I need a babysitter. Pull up on the bitch. She let me fuck. I do a 80 with it. Pull up on the bitch. She let me fuck. I tell her make me do it. Bitch try to get my boyfriend. Me, I'm a baby. Tell me to come fuck this bitch. I'm a baby hitter. Bitch try to get my car around. I'm a baby hitter. Put some money out my pocket. Try to play the bitch. But when you see on her friend, I'm
Listen, the way I would have used him as a fucking traffic cone.
You seen what they did to little folks? They seen what they did to little folks who was standing on Center Street, and all he do is dance. He don't even bother nobody, and they peeled this shit off.
One thing, mental health is real, because I think he got some.
He made an immaculate recovery though. He's back out there dancing now.
Kim said, I loved Amen too. I thought it was weird old girl was sweating the pastor that hard though. They treat him like Pastor Locke. Oh, speaking of Pastor Locke, he was just like, he was barricaded damn near, like somebody blocked his car in, and when he couldn't leave, he had to call the police and shit. I forgot where he was. He was at the store somewhere. Kayla said Sanford and Son. Kim said, I love the racist ass show, but me and raised in a white household, it didn't come across to me as racist until I was grown. Kayla said, don't go to Houston then. Keisha said, why the fuck I knew you about to play this? Look. Doom, doom. Oh, Kim said, I'm not gonna comment what I would do because I commented in y'all group and got put on restrictions. I've been good for years. Yeah, the way that nigga would have definitely been a speed hunt. Y'all ever play Frogger?
If he'd have been in the middle of the locust, they'd have peeled this shit up and kept it moving. Again, you see what they did to little folks. All he do is dance. He don't even bother nobody. He's just out there pop lock.
Dang,
I
you
would
just
have
out
rode by with my door open.
kicking cars and shit. Like, bro.
Right when you get near him, just swing that
swing
motherfucker open. Knock him all off balance.
Kick that bitch.
Yeah, because it's like you can do that because once you accelerate, the motherfucker close anyway.
It's like, bro, why you out here kicking cars? You look unarmed. Now, what if 50 niggas hop out on you and put the pops on you?
And then it's like, at this point, you kick my car. Now I'm finna spin a block on you.
You gotta have some mental health.
I ain't go reverse. But I'm gonna pull around again because I know you gonna try that shit again. But
Keep
this time I'll be ready for you.
It's a game.
This time I'll be ready for you.
Hey, press the
dreadlocks in a fucking velour suit in the middle of fucking 33rd. What the fuck are you doing, young man?
Woo!
All kind of swayed on the sidewalk and shit.
Listen, because that's one, especially because it's like most of the times I'm in a car, like I'm not by myself, and it's like if I got Jelly Bean or Ring, do some shit like, see.
Shit gonna look like you ran over Kermit the Frog. It's all kind of felt.
Felt.
No,
ain't that what they make the puppets out of? Fucking felt.
On that note, got a hand.
Hey, wait, what's the name of this episode?
And then in fact, it's like got his hand up his ass like Diddy. So On that note,
That's the name of the episode?
we are going to go ahead and close out this week's episode of Hostily Awkward. If you weren't able to tune in for the full live, it's all good. You can catch the replays on Monday if I finish this up fast enough, or you can catch the audio episodes on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. when they drop. So until next time, we got a hoe.